Hey, what's up, Tamers? My name is Dad from DevsUtopia, and welcome to the very first episode of Tamer Talk. Here with me on this very first episode of this podcast that's going to be amazing. I'm putting a lot of pressure on this, aren't I? Is Infusion and Fluky. He's back.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
So, my local Twitch streamer friend. You're not on YouTube, right?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. I'm going to convert him.
I'm scared.
I'm going to convert him.
It's a lot of editing.
But they're also enemies in some ways.
All right, the puns don't stop. This is probably mark pun 1. Here we go. Let's keep going. So in this podcast, our main goal is to get you guys caught up with all of the latest news. That's why the first segment of this podcast is going to be called the Weekly Recap. The weekly recap is meant to keep all of you tamers up to date on feature cards and what they are capable of. And to start everything off, the main highlights of the past week is going to be from set 5. The cards that were released that were leaked past week was Omnimon, Megadramon, Koromon and Sunamon, Bancho Lilymon, and then there was announcements for Dukemon and All Force Vmon starter decks. The set 6, the translated name was announced to be Double Diamonds, and it's scheduled to release in April for JP players. And then lastly was the Card Gamer magazine that had a few leaks as well as with leaks with QR codes over the art. It was like Lord Nightmon, War Greymon, Ultimate Digimon Fusion, Sora and Joe. Those are some cards that are really cool that was leaked from there. And just now, as we're recording this video, what was the new Digimon name? Oh my gosh.
Pulsemon.
Pulsemon, yeah.
Pulsemon, yep.
It's a promo card. We're not sure when it's going to come out, but Pulsemon is coming from the new... Is it like it's like a Pokemon Go thing?
Yeah. It's a Pokemon Go in Digimon form, and it's going to be released as a promo card, just like Pokemon tried doing too. It's probably going to be like distributed in mail or something like that for people that sign up.
To promote it, right?
To promote
the
it.
entire sale of it.
Yep.
That makes sense.
And, yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how it goes.
I can't wait to see because I saw if you go to the actual trailer of that. Right, you'll see that one of his Digivolution sources looks just straight up like one of the Monkey King Sun Wukong, and everything. I was so hyped for that.
Yeah,
you like Sun Wukong?
A lot.
Big fan. Do the same.
What's it called? Dragon Ball was Goku was based off of Sun Wukong, and Journey to the West. Yep. I keep getting them mixed up. I'm not good with directions.
It's all good.
It's called. Since I'm talking about the Pulsemon already, its effect is win play. When your security is 3 or more, draw 1. When your security is 3 or less, memory +1. So 2 effects in 1.
Yep, and it's a yellow card, so that's really good for a lot of yellow players over here.
Man, I'm making me want to play yellow. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, if they get the entire line in yellow, I already play yellow casually. I don't play it as consistently as blue and purple, but I've made proxies for Shine.
Yeah, the resident yellow player will be me at this point.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Infusion is all on. He loves Shine. He loves the Agumon line entirely and everything. He's the go-to guy in our group for when it comes to yellow cards and everything.
Yep.
And this is a 3-drop too. Isn't there? There's in set 1.5. There's
there's Angelomon that has a Digiball effect that a heritable effect actually that if you attack and you have 3 less security, you can play level 3 Digimon from your hand for free, and the play cost will activate. So if you play that with Pulsemon, it will just give you a free memory back and give you a free draw of it. So
that's kind of lit.
You have to be at 3. That's the only caveat. If you want to get both, you have to be at 3. If you're not at 3, you're gonna either get one or the other.
Exactly.
Which is easier because in Shine Greymon, what is it? Security control is really easy because most of the time in situations that I usually play the deck, I usually end up at 3 security because of Salamon and Serapimon and some of my builds.
It's sometimes Shine, when you're a Shine player, you got to put yourself to 3 anyway.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get to 3. Sometimes your opponent's not going to want to put you to 3 because of Kari and etc. But but I digress. That's just one single card from the. Oh my gosh, there's so many cards that got leaked.
It's insane, man. We have a list on lists on lists. It's insane.
And this will be the part where you start posting the SpongeBob meme and with your fingers cracking from editing and scrolling you're doing.
I've been going at it. I've been going at it. Okay.
Tears down his eyes.
next Digimon I want to really talk about. I'm in love with Megadramon, not only because of the skill, but because of the artwork. Megadramon is a huge, colossal Digimon, and in the artwork, it has like Omnimon in its fist, and then you see like where the text is near the name plate, you'll see like Gallantmon is facing off against it, trying to save Omnimon. Like the artwork for Digimon is so on point, but the effect is even cooler. So it basically has its first effect is when Digivolving, trash the top 5 cards from both players' decks. And its second effect is when deleted, when you have a Tamer card in play, you can play a level 6 Digimon with Dukemon and its name from your hand or trash without paying its cost. Dukemon being Gallantmon and EN.
Yep.
It can Digivolve from either red or purple. So you already know that set 1.0, special release booster set 1.0, Gallantmon can be definitely played with Megadramon. So it's the equivalent of a new card that can revitalize old decks.
Yeah, it's like it gives a new life. It's like almost retraining it, but makes it fast. You can like play more.
And it mills both. It doesn't mill. It can jumpstart, I believe, Digimon.
Yeah,
it can jumpstart Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it jumpstarts Digimon and also turns on the whole line for Guilmon because Guilmon effect activates as well, and so does Growlmon and War Growlmon too. It starts every single thing, so it's a great addition to the decks.
If you are a huge Gallantmon fan, if you're an EN player, I really suggest holding on to your Gallantmons and your Guilmon line and everything. Don't get rid of it. It's going to get better over time. It's like a fine line, I guess. I don't know what else to compare it to.
Oh, don't say that, man, because Bookie will hold on to an alternate Galmon I've been looking for.
I got
a while.
Yeah, man, I was going to hold on to it forever, baby.
Not giving up.
And now...
it's my binder cooling it, baby.
And now he's about to play it in his purple deck. He's about to wreck people with it now.
Yeah, you can make it purely purple or purely red, or you can just easily mix, in my opinion. It depends. You might want to run like some on-play stuff. Or like,
I actually saw a video the other day, like showcasing him in play, and they play both Gallimons in there, but it was mainly purple. And one of the texts they did was literally they play like I forgot the name of the option card, but target him, and then when he died, they brought him back. When he died, they brought him back, and then they brought out Gallimon at the same time too. They brought out both Digimon in one shot.
Is that the purple option card that brings stuff back when you delete
it? It's set 1.0. Yeah, Back for Revenge, I think it's called.
I think so.
Oh, amazing.
They played that and target that.
It's just so easy.
It's underrated.
Set 5 just makes it so easy to mix colors because that's what people were waiting for. To be honest, like I keep seeing people in Facebook groups just ask like, "Is it best? Is it okay to mix colors? This, that, and the other?" Well, not right now, but eventually it's going to be heavily encouraged.
Yeah, like
100%.
It can definitely get better. It just depends on like how you mix it and what Digimon you can mix it with. Because there's definitely times where it might work and it might not work. It just depends fully on how the game state is and how fully
and who's
the
your
game
boss
is.
monster when you deck build. You know, who do you consider the boss?
Most of the time, people...
You can make a red deck or you can make a purple deck, but it depends on what you want to do with the rest of the deck. But you can play red Gallantmon with Megadramon, even if you're playing purple. And it's the same thing with the purple. I believe it's the same thing with the purple Gallantmon. You can choose. You can pick and choose. And that's the best part about this game.
Yeah, there's actually one thing, though, too, that like a lot of people try to do and then probably didn't work well was like trying to combine red and blue together. It can work, but sometimes it won't because like they're both completely different mechanics. Yeah. But Gallantmon can work because like it follows the mechanic, follows the same
the discarding kind of thing.
Like the old Gallantmon and the new one, they're pretty similar on paper. Like you look at it, they might like purple Chaos Gallantmon helps purple more, but it's still very similar to other ones.
Because red Gallantmon does the different thing of burn and then counting cards, and then to begin with, you just got to have a Tamer, you know, and play. It's just like what's it called? It's amazing. I love it. I love the art.
I'm feeling it.
I'm a Guilmon fan as well.
So, fun fact: have you ever seen Digimon Tamers?
Don't call me out like that.
I have.
I don't mean to.
I think.
So you know where this
I was in Florida childhood. My childhood was terrible.
So in Digimon Tamers, you know that's where Guilmon first showed up. That's where the entire line showed up.
Yeah.
He turns into this. So it's kind of a little Easter egg. That's why Gallimon's in his hand and all that stuff. And that's
so the whole thing with that is so like
here we go lore section.
Let's go.
On the whole thing with that too, Chaos Gallimon, actually in the like the comic books, everything, that's him. That's his dark. That's his dark dragon form. That's basically him.
Oh, okay. And that's why Gallimon's back there and everything. Cause that's
it's good versus evil, basically.
Good versus evil. And Omnimon needs to be saved for once. For once, Omnimon needs to be saved.
Yeah, I know he's on his X-body form, so he can't really do anything right now. He can't alt-delete.
Wait. All right, wait. Let's go to the next. I can spiel about this guy all the time because I'm a big fan. But the next one I really want to bring up is Bancho Lilymon. Now, listen to me. I know you guys might not understand. The Bancho Digimon are basically just like what was it? Gang members? Well, gang leaders.
Pretty much. It's like bullies.
Bullies, yeah. Well, I know there's a different word for it in Japan.
No. Okay,
delinquents?
so
delinquents.
Delinquents, I think.
They're delinquents, but the difference is here. The Bancho faction is actually more of the mafia bosses of Digimon. So they're more about like protecting their clans from other Digimon, but they only bully those who are not in their clan. They only stop those guys. They're
really fierce leaders. The only way you can get the Bancho title is if you're like fierce in battle. You never really lose like that, and that's why you see like Bancho, Stingmon, and everything. I think we're only missing one Bancho.
It was Bancho Stingmon, Bancho
Leomon.
Yep, Bancho. You said
we got Bancho Lilymon. I think that we're missing one more.
I can't remember the name.
Mamamon? Oh wait, Mamamon? I don't know. I think it's Mamamon.
I had to. I look it up later. I'll look it up later.
In set 5, Bancho Lilymon is going to be amazing. But remember, I'm just going to start making this my catchphrase now. It's a tech, not its own deck.
Yep.
Its effect of Bancho Lilymon is it has one effect. When deleted, put one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of their deck. Trash all the Digivolution sources of that Digimon. Green does not have a lot of that when deleted effects. You know, that's kind of Purple's thing. Facts. And the fact that we're able to target, we rest stuff all the time. So the idea of me being able to get some utility out of this, first of all, a whole thing of the deterrent. You know, on your turn, and then you're like, I really need to get rid of that Bancho Lilymon because it's getting in my way. You can attack into it, delete it, but guess what? I can choose one of your Digimon and send it. Or if you're in my way, and maybe there's an Omnimon on board or whatever, I can swing into it, die. Or I can rest it with Flower Cannon, or rest it with another Inheritable. Swing into it with Bancho Lilymon. I'm telling you, it's like Green doesn't have this a lot. This is like, that's why I'm really excited about it. I love the art and everything, but I love all the Bancho because they don't, everybody, I kept seeing people saying like, why don't they look like actual Digimon and why do they look like humans? I'm like, that's the aesthetic. Like,
that's how it looks. That's how it is. Like,
also, there's something cool that I actually thought about when I saw this card actually, and I kind of want you to pick me up too, like, we talk about like the Argomon line where you just like do on the level, I think it's level 5 Argomon, that when you attack the hero ability you play a Digimon, so like when it dies you get Digimon still out on the field, so you
can like try to make something else and everything. You can really just set 5 is going to be more into the Digiburst era, but you can still tag this along with certain stuff. It's like, it's not its own thing because again, it's a tech. It's not its own. It's not its own deck. I swear. I'm gonna patent that.
Yeah, like you literally like even just reading this, it's like Devimon in Purple. You don't build a deck around Devimon. He's there to help the main mechanic, the main win condition. That's what she is. Like
there's a lot of vanillas. I can turbo into whatever I want and have and I can have a stack of just vanillas, and that's really possible in every green deck. You can turbo with just vanillas and everything, and if I don't want to put my boss monster on a stack of just vanillas, then I'll just go into Bancho Lilymon. I'll play it at 2. I'll play it at 3. But it's not going to be the main focus of the deck. But I know that if I do have a lot of vanilla options that I can turbo or that I can hard cast, I can at least digivolve the Bancho Lilymon to get some variety out of it.
Yeah, there's I'm just thinking about like the whole Lilymon package, everything where Lilamon's supposed to be really good with this too, and Lilamon was like one of the Digiburst Digimon from like set 4 that like comes back after it gets Digiburst, so that could be useful for Digiburst era with that too.
Yeah, I think this is mainly just Digiburst era, to be honest. I don't think Ceresmon is going to keep staying there. I think there's an Argomon that has Digiburst now too.
Yeah, that thing's going to get.
I think we're going to talk about it a little bit later.
Yeah, I'll talk. We're gonna have. There's gonna be a section near the later part of this podcast where we just talk about deck profile ideas and ratios and numbers.
Yeah, all you Shaq Greymon fans. I just want to say
we got some ideas, man. We got some ideas.
We've been brewing some ideas.
We're just really like Digimon and everything.
So and there's another Digimon that I actually want to talk about too. The new Omnimon deck I revealed is a brand new mechanic with the two for red, right? Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz, Assault, whatever they're going to call it.
I'm just gonna call it Blitz for a while until we get over.
I think it was just translated into Blitz, right? Yeah, Shingeki or something.
Yeah, like Assault, Shingeki.
When they translate it over, they'll probably put Digi or something in front of it. I don't know why, but they probably do something.
Yep. Omnimon's full effect is like when Digivolve, it will restand itself and also has burst 2. But the real kicker about it is the alternate effect. This Digimon would be deleted by opponent's card effect or return to the hand or the deck. You can remove the level 6 that's under it and save it from being targeted by those effects. So it's basically instant protect from any effects like that.
So Cocytus Breath, what? Okay, purple player.
I don't like that.
Cocytus Breath doesn't work. Trump Sword doesn't work.
Doesn't Cocytus Breath work because it doesn't destroy, it sends back?
That's what it says. Not return to hand or deck.
Oh, you're right. You said
it stops everything. It stops everything.
Yeah,
it's a 14,000 DP, so it's weaker than the other Omnimons because all the other Omnimons are like 15. So it might be easier to beat over it. But then again, it's just like it's for the Digivolve though.
Yeah, it's for Digivolve. But the best part about it is though, like there's so many cards that can boost power with it for red and blue. Just makes it so much better to just do a lot with it. It's really good in a lot of ways. I honestly see this being really, really well played in a lot of decks, to be honest.
BT5 is kind of Omnimon meta to begin with. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of cards.
Yeah, there's
we cannot. It's called Battle of Omegamon.
Yeah, pretty much.
The box. Yeah. It's like we're calling it BT5 to cut it short and everything. We're not about to say Battle of Omegamon every single time, but it's like the idea of it has Blitz when Digivolve. And when Digivolve, it makes itself active again. And you can choose which one goes first, right? But I'm pretty sure the idea is, if you attacked before you Digivolved, right?
Yeah, it restands itself and then you attack again.
So, and then you stand itself and attack again with Blitz.
Yep, it's literally there as an instant finisher most of the time. Like it's literally there just make sure to like if the security's down.
I do aggress. It can be just a comeback if you're really struggling to get some like field presence and everything, and you have a fully built like War Greymon with multiple security checks, and you just go Blitz Omni. It still has the security effect. It still has the inheritables of the +1 security, the +3 memory if you block me and everything. Honestly, that's a good idea. You can actually pair this if you play red. You can pair this with the trial deck Metal Greymon, and because it has Blitz, it's not your turn, but you can give them either less memory and memory choke them as much as possible. Because if they do block it, gain 3. Let's talk about somebody else. We're going to be talking about Onmon almost all podcasts if we keep this up.
Yep. The next card I really want to talk about is the new Koromon and the Summon lines. Like these two little guys are really strong. For Koromon, it has the when attacking the heritable ability, and red players, you're gonna love this.
Finally,
it's the first draw support we got for Greymon and Omnimon.
It's specific, but it took 5 sets. It's specific. I don't care. We need it.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I don't play red, dude. So like any type of like big draw stuff to make their.
Are y'all progressing in any way?
Barely. It's like slow. It's like just destroy.
Y'all taking a long time just become better than me.
I know, right? Like it's taking a while.
It took us a while. You're like, but y'all still don't need it. Like, you're just the current purple. Like, y'all don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
No. We need it. We definitely need it.
Yeah. No, you don't. Okay. Yeah. The inheritable effect. Yeah. When attacking, it's an inheritable effect. Don't worry. Koromon isn't trying to attack anybody with 0 DP. When attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has Greymon or Omegamon in its name, draw 1. Really easy to get. As long as you're not swinging with Agumon, Don't swing with Agumon. Try to be at a safe spot to swing with a War Greymon or a Metal Greymon because, like, there's the new modes and all that.
Yep.
Talk about that a little bit later.
Yep.
And then all the different Omnimons.
Yep. And then there's also, like, the Blitz Greymon and the other Greymons that we all love.
Yeah, because remember, it says in its name.
Yep.
So it doesn't have to be specifically a Greymon or an Omnimon. It can be Alteress. It can be Victory. It can be Blitz. And everything. They still have Greymon and they still have Omnimon. And like, oh my gosh, So we had a conversation. Me and M Fusion had a conversation. We were like in a group chat, and he was like, "Yeah, Red just needs draw support." And I was just like, "Yo, wait, hold up now. Let's not get too carried away." I was just like, "Yeah, we're talking to Bandai. We're talking about Bandai, not Santa." And like I was just giving him. This was like the day. It was weirdly the day before, the night before. Yep. I'll have like the text conversation. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll have like visuals and everything, of course.
Yeah. By the way, I should put money on that because
oh my gosh,
because
it was the next day. I think it was almost the next day or 2 days after.
I texted this man right away, and I legit
need draw support.
I texted him and I said, "Yo, where's my dragon at, man?"
Oh my god! Yeah, I was just like, "Hey man, what color do you want your dragon?" Because we're gonna get a dragon before Bandai says Red gets draw support, inheritable baby. And I was
so hey man, your dragon's under your bed right now. You just have to check.
Yeah, you wanted it red, right? Like,
no, I want red and yellow, boy.
Oh my gosh,
I want red and yellow.
He's just yellow ain't getting draw support.
Yellow hat draw support. I know.
Yeah.
Wait, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Yeah, we have 5 draw support.
Yeah, don't worry, I didn't forget Sunamon. Okay, Sunamon. We need DP. Blue needs DP in general. I don't know if it's going to be a 2 of or a 1 of or 4 of, but the inheritable effect is during your turn, if this Digimon has Garurumon or Omegamon in its name, this Digimon gets the DP plus 1,000. I don't know if it's a 2 of or a 1 of. It might be a 4 of, depending on how the deck is built. But all I'm saying is, since set 1, Upamon has been still used.
Yep.
In almost every meta deck.
I feel like it mostly depends on what your boss monster's like effect's gonna be, because like technically speaking, if your main deck for blue is built to go around Digivolution sources, Upamon 100%. You get those draws,
right?
Beautiful. If you're trying to go for a more of a 1.5 deck like Imperial Dramon and stuff like that, jamming, you want to do Vmon.
But if you have to play Omnimon and everything, but that's not hard.
Sure, that's true.
And that's not hard. You can still play this with other cards. You can play it as a 1 of. Sure. You just got to make sure that you have somebody that can utilize it. Because if you go Imperial Dramon, in blue Imperial Dramon into Omnimon, that's still fine.
That's facts.
You're not going to get that DP boost until you get to Omnimon.
Yeah, actually, there was something really broken. I actually saw earlier this morning too. While I was just I was on YouTube and everything. I actually saw an Imperial Dramon deck going up against I think it was a purple deck actually, and they were playing the new Omnimon in there to like test it out.
Right.
It was a really, really good game for Imperial Dramon because they were able to kill in one turn, and it only took them like to turn 3 because they got the Blitzgreymon, and it just not Blitzgreymon, I'm sorry, the Blitz Omnimon, right. And it just like destroyed in one shot because it got Imperial Dramon with Imperial Dramon, all that stuff.
So I'm guessing they probably swung with Imperial Dramon, stood back up, or they probably they either swung with Paladramon, Digivolved into Imperial Dramon, stood back up, swing with Imperial Dramon, stand up because of the inheritable, did you swing again, Digivolve,
and then they made,
and then Blitz activated. Oh my god!
It was Fight Security kill 1 shot, and then they had Blitz and attack for game with Blitz.
And that person had the most insane. That person had the most trash security. Anyway.
No. Actually,
Trump sword, baby.
Yeah. Did you stand yourself up?
Oh no! Actually, funny thing. The first KD was a Trump sword, and Imperial Dramon was already rested, so it didn't work. So you just see the tear in this guy eye.
Wait, then how did stand up attack again?
So what happened was Imperial Dramon attacked first.
And then the Digivolve.
Then he used the Imperial Dramon.
Then he Digivolve stood back up.
I see. I do that.
So you gotta, hey, that's a lucky swing, but it's possible and everything. It's not like it's a 1-turn kill. He had to build up to it, and then you could have got countered and all that. So don't worry, it's not broken or nothing.
It can be easily stopped, but the thing is, it was just really amazing because it was just mixed perfectly. Like I was surprised. Right. I saw it. I was like, oh my god, this could be stupid.
Since we're already on Omnimon and like talking about Omnimon, we might as well talk about Omega Shoutmon because Shoutmon's the best. Period. I love the anime.
I haven't seen it.
Listen, I love loud anime characters, and I realized that as a really young age that I just love loud anime characters. And when Shoutmon has it in the name,
yeah, for me, Shoutmon's like probably my 3rd favorite.
Loud noises. I'm not trying to yell into you guys as you.
No, it's fair.
Not yet.
For me, like Shoutmon's definitely my 3rd favorite rookie, to be honest. Like, it's always Agumon, Patamon, and then Shoutmon's right there too.
Yeah, Omega Shoutmon's effect is it has the effect of your Shoutmon can digivolve into this card from your hand at 4 costs, ignoring all digivolution conditions. It literally is just Beelzemon, but better because Beelzemon checks the trash. It doesn't have to do that at all. It has a security effect, or does it have? Yeah. It has an inheritable or security?
Yeah, it's a heritable effect. So it gives a security check to any Digimon with Blitz. So
whoa.
Yeah, if this Digimon has Blitz, this Digimon gets security tech +1.
Yep.
That's an inheritable effect.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot that you can do with that. So
deck building at its finest, right?
Yep.
They made an entire box built around Omnimon, and now you have 2 ways to build that said Omnimon, and you can figure out which one is better.
Yep.
And it's going to probably take some time. You can either go full Agumon line, or you can go Shoutmon line.
Yep.
And dedicate your entire build to that set playstyle. You just got to commit.
And which one do you ever like more? If you like Blitz, Shoutmon. If you like,
I just feel it's like at that point where, like, how long have you been playing the game too? If you've been consistently playing the game, buying singles, increasing your collection and keeping your cards, then you're going to probably be playing the Agumon line, Blitz, Omnimon build. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Yeah. But if you're tired of like the same old, been doing
and if you're
you're going to try the Shoutmon.
You're going to try the Shoutmon, and it's not going to be impossible for you. All you have to do is just buy some singles from this box.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
or be lucky and buy a case.
Like,
real? Yeah.
Yeah, like the way I see it for this Omega Shoutmon, like the whole Shoutmon line is already really, really good because like I already know like the Shoutmon that's in the set searches Shoutmons and Blitz Digimon when played, and it's a 3 cost to play too, so it's really good in that department. So literally, it's just like
I love on play 3 costs because when your opponent has a Tamer and you're at 0, you need to put him at 3 anyway.
Are you sure you? Well, hold on there, Dev.
I don't like Palmon.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Palmon doesn't like me. The Palmon doesn't like me.
I was about to say, man, are you sure you like?
I like Gabumon and like Shoutmon. Palmon doesn't like me.
Milling doesn't like you. Checking the top 3 don't like
hold on. Impmon likes me.
Yeah.
You sure about
and
that?
No, Wormmon likes him too. No, I think about it. Wormmon likes him too.
Wormmon likes me.
Well, the thing...
it's just Palmon just does not like me.
She doesn't sound like a real paladin.
Exactly. Oh my god. Get out. This first episode.
Man,
you got a pal in me.
Okay, so Shoutmon has the when played real top 5 cards to your deck. Add 1 Digimon with Shoutmon in its name, and 1 Digimon with Blitz to your hand.
Yep.
Put the others on the bottom deck in any order.
And
do as much as you can, but if you're running the Shoutmon list and everything, you're kind of trying to dedicate to everything Shoutmon, everything that you need has Shoutmon in a name.
And the best part about it too is inheritable effect. This heritable effect is really cool.
Then Blitz can be anything.
Yep.
So you can, as long as you just have Blitz.
Yep.
Or whatever they call it in English and everything. But as long as you have some Digimon with Blitz in there, you can probably go crazy.
Yeah, because like the thing you do with the Shoutmon that I actually love is it can search the Omnimon that just got announced too.
Add it to your hand.
Yeah, if you have Omega Shoutmon and him, you just grab those 2, then you're off to the races again. You have your whole board, you have everything on the first turn.
And your hand is looking smexy. Mm-hmm. Then it's an inheritable effect is during your turn, if this Digimon has Blitz, Shingeki, I don't know, DP plus 2,000.
We're just going to call it Blitz for now, man.
Yeah, Blitz. This Blitz. It gets DP plus 2,000, making that Omnimon able to beat over basically almost anything, right?
Yeah, it's
because there's nothing above 15.
There's nothing above 15. No. Besides another Omnimon,
another Omnimon on that player's turn.
Yep.
You can't. But like in security, there's nothing right now that's bigger than 15,000 DP.
The only thing I have to worry about is the TK Tamer for that because it could.
Right. Yeah, you're correct. Because TK, I guess I don't know. I'm not even sure people are going to start using that as a tech just to beat over other. But yeah,
it depends on the yellow deck because like there's one yellow card that on this coming out too that might be able to use it, but we'll see what happens with that.
If you're able to make a box built around one specific Digimon, and be able to say, well, you can build it in multiple ways instead of just building it this one clear-cut way,
it's really good.
And then
I wonder if we're ever gonna make something bigger than 15.
I don't think they're ever going
to. Well, there are some Digimon, like, if you guys ever watched the TV show, you know there's some that are actually stronger than Omnimon.
Yeah.
Right.
They just don't emphasize them because Omnimon...
But at that point and everything, that's just, like, speculation and all that. I mean, like...
Well, we don't want to speculate. I'm just
Well, does
not
that
yet?
Yeah, not
well,
yet.
well, there's actually one thing or two. I'm not sure is going to be fully true yet or not, but I do know that like based on some of the spoilers, there was a Swartz D or something like that, right? Like Omni Swartz D that was being that was like being like, and I'm not sure what DP is, but I'm guessing it's gonna be bigger than what the Swartz is.
You'd be surprised because I was actually looking at him right before you said
Can
that.
You see
it looks like it's 13.
13.
It looks
really?
like it's 13.
Yeah, it's cut off and everything. It's not like we don't have an official.
It's either it looks like it's.
It looks like it's 13.
13, maybe 15 at the most.
Let me see.
The image is small. It's not like it's 13. Actual.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
I'm not sure if they're going to change it or maybe that was a misprint error. But to our knowledge, what we're looking at, it can digivolve from purple or black, and it says 13,000 DP. By the way, for all of our leaks and everything, we use DigimonMeta.com as well as Ensign Gaming is amazing when it comes to updating people on Facebook. Ensign, mentioned that they're not that good at using, as translating stuff right now. So they even invite us to just correct them if they even make a mistake in any way, shape, or form. But it's the thought, it's the effort that Ensign Gaming puts in to the community to say like, hey, here's these leaks, and that's why we're here to also say, did you miss some of the leaks? Did you have a job? Do you have a family? Well, here's this podcast to help out and tell you what's going on and what's cool, or at least what we think is cool.
Yeah, at least what we think will be either cool, maybe some great ideas to come from it, and possibly break the meta.
And when we speak about cool, we got to talk about Tactimon.
All right, I'll take that. So Tactimon, he is level 6 purple Digimon, and his effects. Okay, so this one's really weird. He has one effect, but it can split into 3 effects. So I think that's really cool. But let me explain it real quick. Effect: when attacking, trigger one of the following effects. If you do not have any other Digimon in play, trigger all the following effects. Memory +1. During this turn, the Digimon gets DP plus 2,000, or delete up to 3 of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. So the reason why I want to talk about this Digimon is because I've had a lot of mixed messages about this. Some people are like, oh, it's pretty okay, it's not good at all. I'm like, I feel like the way purple is currently, like kamikaze, run into people's stuff, you got vengeance and all that stuff. It's a pretty good card. It's deck though.
The art's amazing. The art's amazing. I believe it's a supporting attacker.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, just hearing the effect, right? You can think about a lot of stuff. You can pair it up with Wergurumon from set 1. And Wergurumon set 1 has the inheritable of, stand this Digimon back, unsuspend that Digimon by deleting one of your other Digimon. So, choose how they go, right? You choose how the effects go. They're both when attacking. Delete one of your Tapermons. Don't spam the field as much. Get rid of a card and everything. Be able to activate all the effects. Don't spam the board. Maybe you're early, or maybe it's after you got a board wipe from Omnimon or whatever. There's some ways to get this off, but it might not be its own deck. I'm not sure. I do not believe it's a tech. I believe it's a supporting Digimon. Yeah, I think it's a supporting Digimon. I think it needs someone else to help it out, and I believe that might just be Chaos Gallantmon, to be honest.
I can see that.
Y'all seen Blukomon, right? Now, Blukomon, right? The inheritable effect. All it has is an inheritable. Your turn. Once per turn, when you trash a Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon, gain +1 memory. When I say... Everybody's just like, isn't that just Gomamon from promo? Well, it has more DP and it's for the hard cast, but at the same time and everything, you can just run both. Yeah, you don't have to run. You can actually have like 8 slots with just memory gain by just breathing, because that's what what's it called? That's what the oh my gosh, I can't remember the boss monster's name anymore. Is it just?
Are we talking about the one that was like very first revealed?
Yeah, the boss monster level 6. Hexablumon. That's what it does to begin with. It messes with Digivolution sources. It does its entire thing.
Back to the good old days.
What I do like about what you were saying, where you can play 4 and 4, you make your deck so much more consistent by being able to play technically 8 of one card as opposed to I got 4 of this.
And they're different names.
Yeah, and they're different names too, so you can get away with that too.
You're going to be getting, if you're playing Hexa.
Yeah.
Hexablumon?
Yeah, Hexablumon.
If you're playing Hexablumon, you're getting rid of Digivolution sources almost every single turn. And if they even try to memory choke you, all you have to do is swing with something. Because a lot of it either has when digivolving or when attacking skills to get rid of some version of Digivolution sources. And like some of the cards that was released, leaked during the Card Gamer magazine was oh my gosh,
Chris Paeldramon.
Chris Paeldramon. I can't say English.
It's all good. It takes a lot of practice, just
especially for some
random words together.
So his first effect is when digivolving. Trash one Digivolution source at the bottom of all your opponent's Digimon. Boom.
Boom, bam.
You get +1 memory depending on how many memory gainers you have.
Exactly.
It's off rip just by digivolving.
Yep.
And then the inheritable effect is during your turn, while your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution sources, this Digimon gets security attack +1. Really easy, especially with Hexabluemon.
Exactly.
That's this entire deck's gimmick.
It's literally it's like playing Garurumon starter deck all over again.
Right.
I don't think it's power creep. If you guys are thinking about that, we're not going to talk about that today, but it is, I think, a little bit.
That's an entire podcast by itself.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it.
The meaning of power creep, what power creep is, and the idea is like the weird part about it, right, is that you can play both.
Exactly.
And even when you compare this Chris Paeldramon to the trial deck where Garurumon, there are reasons why you would run one or the other. For example, one of the more recent leaks were Garurumon Sagittarius mode.
Yep.
So it has the effect of your turn. If this Digimon has a Digivolution card with Where Garurumon in its card name, this Digimon gets jamming, and it's an inheritable effect. It's both players' turn. When this Digimon has Garurumon or Omegamon in its name, this Digimon gets DP plus 1,000. I can't say words.
It's okay.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, I'm back.
It can digivolve over
it can digivolve over a level 4 for 3 and a level
5 for 1.
Yes.
And when I say this is enough to still run the trial deck or Garurumon, not only will you give said Sagittarius mode an additional, security check.
It has jamming too.
It has jamming.
So it's like its own little Pyojima package.
Yeah, but just for the Gabumon line.
Right, which is cool because this is from the anime.
Right.
So like, if you guys ever been watching like the new
2020 anime.
Yep. Garurumon just gained his power from absorbing miasma, and
No
stop
spoilers. Stop it.
Sorry.
And then we get millions of dislikes. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
And I'm like, I don't even have these much viewers. What's going on? Like,
I'm sorry, guys.
So it came out the side.
Stop it.
Spoilers.
Stop it, dude. Like,
I'm sorry.
Just say it's from the anime.
It's from the anime. Don't give me the lore.
I haven't even seen the new anime, and I've watched the first one like a long time ago. I might watch it next week.
I'm sorry.
Me and my girl are making a date night out of it. To be honest. Yeah, we're making a date night out of it. Yeah.
That's cute.
Oh, dude,
I'm watching
Digimon version.
We're not talking about that.
My bad, guys. I'm a big nerd.
Big nerds. Yeah, we're all big nerds. That's why we have a podcast about Digimon.
Nerd.
But we're here to help you guys out. Don't worry, you can call us nerds all the time. We care about you guys. Okay, so now I don't want to get too ahead into these leaks and everything. I just want to really announce the fact that we're getting a starter deck for Dukemon and Ulforce Vmon eventually.
Yep.
When I say I'm so excited because keep in mind, right? Besides the first 3 starter decks that we're trying to introduce people to the game, every single time that there was a different starter deck, the starter deck card of whatever boss monster it was way better than the original boss monster. So, for example, Lilymon, the new Lilymon in the starter deck, the green starter deck, is way better than, in my opinion, is way better than the set 1 Lilymon, the Hercules Kabuterimon.
Yep.
And the starter deck is better than the set 1, I think set 1.0. Release booster, set 1.0, blah blah blah, and everything. And I can only imagine what they're going to do with the new Gallantmon and the new Ulforce Vmon. They're going to be red and blue, respectively.
Yep.
I'm going to have some artwork on the screen right now to show you. We confirmed the box art is they're showing as red and blue.
Yep.
Another thing I want to point out too, he is 100% right that they've always been better than the last one, but also every single starter deck has only been based off of color. They've only had red, blue. I'm not gonna go through the colors. You guys know.
Yeah.
But this is like the first time they've ever made like a brand, like take an old color and just give it a new starter deck. So it will be the first time we actually get to see.
We're finally going back and backtracking to other colors.
It's 100%, as opposed to just getting
just going straight. Just we're actually they're just trying to do some maintenance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like in my opinion, right, All Force Vmon lost its time to shine because they mixed together the sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just feel like because of the mixture of one, set 1 through 3. All Force Vmon right now can't really compete with how fast everybody else is going. It lost its time. Yeah. It got its time in the spotlight in JP, but not in English.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what those cards can do, but they're not here yet.
Also, side note, since we're talking about that, do you guys think they're ever going to start just combining a bunch of like packs together like they did basically with 1.0 and 1.5?
I mean, reprints, maybe?
Possibly. That would make sense.
So, actually, the thing... I actually did some research about this stuff. So, to answer your question about, like, for other sets, they won't be doing it for other sets, but they will be releasing them a little bit closer to home for us. Like,
so, I mean, like, I remember, because Bandai, they did this, they're doing the same thing when they're doing with Dragon Ball with one of them, where they release alternate arts.
Yep.
That comes in with, like, within stuff you can buy at Target, I think. It's like
Yeah, like, there's gonna be
I don't play Dragon Ball. I don't know exactly what it's called.
Yeah, I used to, so I actually know exactly what he's talking about.
Right.
The Sales Karma was just, there's, like, different names for each one of them, but they're basically all, like, special releases, and they each have, like, different arts and different abilities, and also, like, different effects depending on, like, what character they are. Most of them...
so we'll release a new card and old cards, but with different art?
Yeah, they'll just release it, like, different arts and everything like that. Like, they do that, but it's, like, really seldom when they do that. Right. It just depends on the set and on what kind of theme you're trying to go with the whole thing.
Right. So, I mean, like, if the card's good enough, it's going to have its time to shine and get a fancy artwork and everything. It's just, if you want that fancy artwork, you're probably going to have to do some hunting for it online or actually go to a physical store.
Yeah. Speaking of which, are they doing like a little voting thing right now?
In JP, yeah. I think it's for... I wonder how it's going to work for us.
Yeah. So, okay, I actually did the voting thing for it. So, we're going to get the coattails, but what they might do, I'm not
going to change it up.
They might change it up for us. They might give us a chance to vote and then give it back to them too, so we both get... So, if we 6 hearts...
Didn't Millenniumon get an alternate art?
No, he didn't actually.
I know
Chimeramon got one.
Yeah, he got one. Agumon got one. And like, there's like so many different alternate art for.
Manzimon got an alternate art, right?
Yes, he did actually.
Because Manzimon's the best.
Manzimon's nice.
He's a blue player.
Pretty good.
For all of the yellow and red players, he's biased because he's blue lover.
I love blue.
I like blue.
I love blue. I mainly play blue and green, but I do. I guess I'm a really well-rounded player. To say the least.
You gotta be, because it's like, how you gonna produce content on everything?
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. See, look, they get it. Welcome to DevsUtopia. Welcome to DevsUtopia. I gotta play everything. I don't play black. I'm bad at black. I don't know why. And then every black deck you see is either coming from a friend, because I'm not good at it. It's either gonna come from a friend, a guest, of some way, shape, or form, because I'm just not good at playing black. I guess I'm a little bit too impatient. Black players have a lot of patience. I don't.
As long as you know that it's not coming from him, you're in good hands. If it's coming from him,
if I say,
out of there.
Hey, no, this how you play black. You just start chanting the stuff from Jackie Chan, like "Yumo Grimmer Fighty Tell" all the time as you're making a move.
I just need to make satanic noises in order to play black. Amazing.
Dude, when he started singing whatever that you just said, I started thinking of that that one thing they did in Scooby-Doo. This is what the
from the movie.
Say.
Yeah, like the CGI movie. Yeah, as soon as y'all heard those words, I feel like I couldn't go into church ever again. I feel like the Holy Spirit is going to stop me next time.
He's going to walk in and there's Scrappy Doo right there, just waiting for him.
Oh, please. Let's not talk about it. Let's not have this be our first tangent. Let's not have CGI Scooby-Doo movies be our first tangent, please.
Raggy?
Oh, my God. All right.
Scoob!
We got to talk about combo tamers. Okay, I'm a green player, but we're going to talk about the white one with Tai and Yamato.
Well, first off, let's talk about the fact that they're playing white ones, meaning that any deck can technically play them if you play the cards that are
correct. Yep. So what they do is the first effect is start of your turn. If your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, get +2 memory. It's going to be easy to earn this meta to get that to come off.
Yep.
Effect 2. your turn. All of your Digimon with Omegamon in their name gets a security attack +1. And then, of course, the security effect is play this card without playing its cost. Now, when I say, because it's white, you can play with Omnimon Zord.
Yep.
You can play with Omnimon Alter S.
Yep.
You can play with Omnimon or Omnimon Set 1, Omnimon Set 5.
Yeah.
And isn't, what, it's called Omnimon Zord D?
Yeah.
Zord D.
And maybe the Omnimon X, if we get it.
If we get an X antibody.
I
hope so.
I just realized something.
What's up?
What happened?
Why does Black, I think, have more Omnimon than Red, or they're tied? I think Red and like Black are tied somehow, because if you think about it, you have Omnimon Zord D, Omnimon Alter.
I feel like this was a balancing kind of thing, because they realized, like, I think when the Omnimon Battle of Omnimon came out and everything, they were really looking at the meta and said, okay, Red hasn't topped, Blue hasn't topped, it's all been green and
yellow.
Green and yellow.
Yeah, Chaosmon was just wrecking it.
And Black hasn't really been meta for a while after Craniumon. I'm not completely sure.
It was meta for a minute with Craniumon. The problem that they had was that they couldn't stay wrong because of Shine Greymon, unfortunately, and because of Ceresmon and Kabuterimon. Those two made it really hard for it to stay up there because of the fact that they had.
And I think that's why we're getting all the evil Omnimon that have to be just generically from Black.
Yeah,
like they pair up with something else, but they generically are from Black because they're trying to give Black a fighting chance.
Yeah.
And if you're a dedicated Black player, this is your set.
100%.
Set 5. You're waiting for set 5. Really?
Agreed.
Yeah, set 5 is gonna be really good for all the Black Digimon players, especially since the fact that there's like a really 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 cool card.
We got this was not part the last few weeks and everything. It was like Nokia, Cyber Sleuth did Cyber Sleuth Tamers were announced that even makes Omnimon even more playable.
Yep.
And all this other stuff. But hey, listen, I'm a green player. I got to talk about Izumi and Mimi, dog. I love this combo card so much. So this effect is at start of turn. If your opponent has a suspended Digimon, get +2 memory. They're always going to have suspended Digimon, some way, shape, or form. I'll Puppetmon if I have to get that +2 memory.
All right, chill out.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Last time we played Puppetmon a ton of times,
Palmon didn't like me that game.
Oh, you switched from Palmon.
And then this is the moment we start playing the one song from freaking, what was it? Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. Some of that.
Oh yeah, Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. It's my creed every time I keep playing against Fluky. I don't know why. It's just like my theme song every time I play against Fluky. Its second effect during your turn, when your green level 5 Digimon attacks, you may suspend this Tamer card to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Digivolve your attacking Digimon into a level 6 Digimon from amongst those cards without paying its cost, and return the rest of the cards onto the bottom of the deck. And of course, the security effect is play this card without paying its cost. Now, my RNG skills might not be ready for that, but I like the option.
So here's the thing about that's actually really stupid for a lot of green players.
I can swing with jamming.
You can swing with jamming, but also the thing is the Chaosmon pluses up a lot with this, because if you here's the thing about this. Chaosmon actually has the green Chaosmon coming in set 4 has ability where it unsuspends itself and attacks. So if you pair it up with attacker and you play Chaosmon with it unsuspends itself. And
so you better hope that you hit a level 6 and everything. If you have Chaosmon in your hand, you can digivolve into Chaosmon and try to swing again. It's more ways to just advance this security and get rid of security as much as possible.
Not a fan at all. I think that card is actually really good. Especially, thank you for bringing up that Chaosmon point, because I never even thought about that for this exact card.
Chaosmon isn't going to be immediately leaving. I just feel like
no, it's not.
It's not going to be not meta. In my opinion, right? Of course, the meta is usually what people usually play and what consistently is topping, right?
True.
I believe that if someone makes this deck right, of course it's going to stay meta. But I don't think that Chaosmon is going to immediately leave as soon as Omnimon comes and hits.
It's not leaving just because of the fact that, especially the yellow and green Chaosmon, the ones that, minus 7,001 Digivolve, it's extremely good because of the fact that, it does the job of the 2 strongest yellow Digimon, which is Shine Greymon and War Greymon.
And in these Omnimon decks, inheritables are everything. Inheritables mean everything. Having level 6s and all this other stuff means everything. Having Greymon in your inheritables means something. If you can still play green and just get rid of all of those, because that's what green usually does, is messes with Digiburst is usually messing with other inheritable effects.
Yep.
Pretending like we're blue, you know.
Pretend is a perfect word.
Haha. And I mean, I don't know. Hexablamon was legitimately what I wanted Blue to do from day one, but Blue was just like, nah, I'm about to do something else.
Imperial-Dramon kind of gave her nightmares anyway. So
Imperial-Dramon was like, we have jamming. We specifically have a lot of jamming. And then Metal Garurumon set 1 was just like, I can spam the board.
Exactly.
Like,
Leopardmon came in through. Sorry, we're talking about 1.0.
We're talking about 1.0. Leopardmon said jamming.
Yep.
Imperial-Dramon said jamming. Metal Garurumon said, I don't know, bro. It just kept looking at me. I don't know. I can attack multiple times if you pair me up with Garurumon. This is the Blue I wanted to play, to be honest.
I know it sounds crazy. I just thought about this idea.
What's up?
Possible Leopardmon, Imperialmon deck.
Imperialmon?
You don't
I'm
you don't need it.
I want it.
my rogue deck that I'm still working on. It's a pet project. It's a fun deck. Leopardmon Rush, and I'm still not convinced.
Dude, I tell you, I tried that, by the way. Before we even met, I tried doing Leopardmon Rush.
I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying too hard because I just can't figure it out.
And then unfortunately, someone played a black deck, and it didn't end well.
I feel like the problem is...
No, I won that one round though.
I'm talking about Fluky and another one of our our friends. I
wasn't there for that one.
Yeah, they had a match, and
against your bro.
Yeah, you and your brother. He played black, and he just machine Dramon him so many times, and then he machine Dramon him, and he ended up having 5 blockers in one shot. I was just like, Jesus Christ!
Chill. I remember that. I thought I was playing purple at the time, but no, I remember that. I remember exactly.
I was like, no. He has
the
a family.
Set 1.0 flashbacks are just.
That's literally just literally. I feel like when you play Leopardmon Rush. Sorry guys, we're going on a little tangent here.
Another tangent, but this one is not about Scooby-Doo CGI movies.
Are you ver?
No.
Okay. Okay. So I feel like anytime you go against black, you just have to play just slow. Big crap. No, you can't play slow. If you go,
you gotta build wide sometimes though.
Yeah. You have to build wide, but you also have to build strong.
But I don't know what to say anymore because Zord says, actually, you don't build at all.
Deletion and welcome back.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, black is getting to this it's getting to this era of black where it's like, haha, we're not a joke anymore. I'll kill you.
And it's funny because purple's also getting it as well. So it's like people have been treating purple but forget about purple. It's like, we've been good. We still good. But we get the good cards.
You're staying in there. Purple's been staying in there in the meta at least a little bit. They've been staying there.
Dude, I'm really excited. I'm excited for as a part black player, I'm really excited about the fact that we're going to get finally. This is something I wanted since day one for Digimon like this in 1.5 where we had Digimon that has security effects that become blockers. I was hoping that we had blockers. And we never got one, and now we finally get one. Right? Yeah, Shademon. It's really good.
All right. Okay. Effect of Shademon. Effect 1, security effect. At the end of battle, play this card without paying its cost, and it has blocker, and then it has, during your turn, this Digimon cannot attack. Literally, it's better than the security Digimon.
100%.
Oh, by miles.
Because it's a free blocker, off rip. And I mean, they black always has blockers on board, and now you have to literally you can stop yourself from immediately losing too.
Yep.
If you are at a certain point where they only have 2 Digimon on board and they hit Shademon, then you have a blocker.
Yeah, it's really good, especially for Greymon decks, because now it makes it so when Omnimon tries to do something, now you have that to help protect you. So you don't use your Greymon early. You can just use that and protect you.
It must feel amazing to call a Shademon down because Omnimon hit it, and then Omnimon tries to swing again. You're just like, no.
Yep.
With that same Shademon.
Yeah,
remember that combo you said earlier with the Omnimon and I think it was Imperial-Dramon?
Yeah.
This stops it.
Yeah, no.
It stops it.
No, it definitely does. If you're a black player, this is something that will stop all those rookie rush combos. This makes it so it's easier for you to just go off a lot more. Like I'm really, really excited about this. To be honest with you, like this is one thing.
I feel like a lot of this set has been saying like screw Rookie Rush in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, thank gosh, bro.
I mean, we haven't even dealt with it.
Excuse me, purple player?
I play purple, but I'm not Rookie Rush, dude. I'm going for
Say that again, 16 rookies?
Yeah.
No, say that again.
No. Well, I don't play them on the field. They're going to make my combos.
Right.
Wow. Wait, hold on. There was a comment he told me about it the other day, and about Anubismon and Tapirmon, and I just look at him like, are you kidding me?
Anubismon.
No, I know that. I agree with that.
And they're basically Rookie Rush, but not really. And I just feel like people. Okay. English players have not truly dealt with Rookie Rush to the extent of Japanese players.
Oh God! I've seen videos, and I am scared.
What's it called?
Flashbacks.
And all of this anti-Rookie Rush stuff is coming in set 5. Set 1.0 and 1.5 got pushed back. When do you think we're getting set 5?
Oh, I actually know the answer to that.
Well, when?
So apparently we're getting a month after we're getting Great Legends because
they're trying to catch us up.
Yeah, because like they actually reveal a link because like someone and one English producer actually found out that we're supposed to be getting it like I'm not sure if it's going to be officially like in June, but it's supposed to be like a month after.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get pushed back. Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited,
but we're supposed to get it this year.
Yeah, it's supposed to be this year.
For a few months, I'm pretty sure the people are going to still host webcam tournaments. For a few months, we're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to run Volcanic Mine.
Yep.
Sometimes it's going to be a must. If you are facing it every 5 seconds, then you're going to have to run that counter towards it.
Yep. There's actually a rule that I heard about from a lot of people that actually watch like Japanese streams. That it was like a little rumor and joke about some stuff. Someone said like chaos. This is your only after Rookie Rush. There's only 2 Digimon that has to it. And their names are there's 3 names: Shine Greymon, Volcanigramon, or Chaosmon. Those are your 2. Those are your 3 names.
Or Scoop.
Or Scoop.
That's 4.
The ultimate counter.
Scoopmon.
Scoop it up.
Scoopmon. Digivolve 2. I quit.
It just walks away.
Drop tournament.
Drop tournaments. Right. Sign name here. Cool.
And then walk away.
Walk away salty. Come back next week like nothing happened.
No, walk away while Despacito plays.
Oh yeah, of course. Because everybody just has to ignore you in some way, shape, or form while you're leaving. No one's going to acknowledge it. No one's going to acknowledge it. All right. I'm a blue player. Listen, I might be just taking over this. Sora and Joe. Sora and Joe.
Okay, I play blue too. Chill.
I'm excited. Well, I'm excited about Digimon in general. But, effect, start of your turn. If your opponent has a Digimon without Digivolution cards, get +2 memory.
Yep, I agree. I like it.
Second effect, your turn. When your blue Digimon attacks, you may suspend this Tamer to remove 2 Digivolution sources. So, Digivolution cards at the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon, and security plays a card without playing its cost. When I say put this in Omnimon, and you at least at 1, and it can probably still help you out. You might not need to, but I think Hexabluemon's playing it.
Oh no! That's a staple in Hexabluemon. I
think that's a staple in any blue deck now, especially if you're going against yellow, because the fact that yellow has like a card like Kyrie, which allows them to actually keep getting memory for the more the less amount of.
And I mean, like, can you still run? You can still run set 1.
Yeah,
set 1 Matt. Right?
I think you can, but I feel like it's gonna be like a really.
It's not really needed.
I feel like this would be better.
Yeah,
I feel like this might be a little bit better.
I feel
because it's just a straight up just Because if they do put you at 1, right?
Yeah.
Then you're gonna go to 3 anyway.
Yeah, like.
But if you have both, you go to 3 first, then go to 5.
Yeah, like
I think you can choose the way it works.
I'm probably like the resident Japanese game.
You keep track of a lot of more JP stuff than me.
For the Tamers that Blue usually plays in Japan, I don't see Matt anymore. I see Davis because like even though like they don't hate green, they still do it to get the Digimon because they need
to fix their hand and etc.
Yeah, so I really do.
I was only saying set 1 Matt because if you hard cast anything if you hard cast a blue Digimon, you can rest it to trash a Digivolution source, and then you can just either activate all of your Gomamons and Blucomons before you start attacking.
And the thing is, since you're also taking away the Digivolution sources, if you have that Tamer and this Tamer on the field, it starts working off each other. You'll get that +3. You'll be set to 3, and you get the +2 if they eventually works up to not having any Digivolution cards.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's fair.
And it's just going to be really important when you go against Omnimon. I feel like Hex and Bluemon is going to be meta because it's going to be a counter to a lot of Digiburst and Omnimon.
Yep.
Because Omnimon is going to need level 6s.
Yeah, it needs
and it's like it's not a debate if it can't even get its level. If it can't get its effect to go off at least once, then it's not a good Omnimon turn.
Right.
So it's going to come down to timing, but of course it's going to come down to how good is your hand, how good is their hand. Yep. It's going to be it's still reactionary. This game is really like reactionary when it comes to that.
Yeah, which I kind of enjoy. It's like it's different.
Like in my opinion, as a red and yellow player, I think we talk about blue a whole lot. So can we move on to like something cool for red that I think everyone's going to love for a red deck, like the War Greymon.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, in the card gamer magazine.
Yep,
the new War Greymon. Yep. There's a lot of War Greymons, but there's an official black War Greymon too, so I'm happy about that.
I'm kind of surprised he's not purple.
Okay, so the effect of
enough.
Like, the effect of the
purple needs everything.
I need it to be purple. Why do you need everything? All right, so the effect of War Greymon is first effect is when digivolving. If this Digimon has a Digivolution card with Greymon in its name, destroy one of your opponent's blocker Digimon, and its inheritable effect. Yes, it's a level 6 with an inheritable effect. When attacking, destroy an opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or less. It's a when digivolving Skull Greymon.
Yep.
And you don't have to pay 7. You can just pay 3.
Or nothing with the new Naomi.
Or if you're feeling, never mind, take that back. That's only when Digivolution. I'll shut my mouth now.
The one cool thing I love about this War Greymon, to be 100% honest with you, because like as soon as I saw the Metal for you guys, I honestly was hoping that this would be really good. This exceeded my expectations because like the War Greymon, especially with combination with the new Omnimon mechanic, this is really good because it pops a blocker. So now it makes it so like when you're
trying to go into that blitz, Omnimon, it just makes it less likely for them to just keep blocking you.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier just like see it and just like, oh shoot, there's a blocker there. I need to figure out how to get over this. Oh wait, I can just go into War Greymon, get rid of that, and I still have attack to go through. It's really good because like it just gives you a whole lot. Right. And also like we just talked about too about anti-rookie rush. Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, inheritable of just when attacking to get rid of any kind of just a rookie on the field that has 3,000 DP or less. And honestly, you can target even like you can target some small blockers too. Some small black has like Gatsumon.
Yeah, Gatsumon. It kills Gatsumon, but the one thing I think a lot of red players are going to be excited about, because I feel like we're all going to have this problem a little bit in the future. Imperial Jamon is a really, really hard problem.
Demon with jamming is annoying.
Yeah,
I have no idea what you mean.
We play it. We test play it all the time. We test play it all the time.
Mr. Blue, huh?
Mr. Blue. I love that song.
And like you got to pair it with the new Alteros.
Yeah.
Is that Alteros mode?
Alteros?
Yeah, Alteros.
Yep.
Oh, because it's based
Metal Greymon Alteros mode.
Yeah.
Effect as first effect when digivolving. If this Digimon has a Digivolution card with Metal Greymon in its name, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or lower. And its inheritable effect is when this Digimon has Greymon or Omegamon in its name, this Digimon gets DP plus 2,000.
Yep.
And again, 1 to digivolve from a level 5.
Yep.
And 3 to digivolve from a level 4.
Yeah, for a level 4.
I kind of like those. It changed the game up because it's something. It's weird because I had a dream about it one time. I'm not going to talk about it, but I was like, dude, that'd be kind of lit. I was like, dude, that'd kind of lit if like you.
Because I mean, like we don't. Just to call it, like I was like, hey, do you think? I remember like when the game wasn't even out in English yet. I was just like, wonder if they're gonna have equip cards, and they were like, no. Like every Digimon, and now this like answers my question of like, I wonder if equip cards are gonna be a thing. Honestly, they're just gonna probably have upgraded versions.
I think it's called Slide Evolution.
Slide Evolution?
Yeah, because there's actually like, okay, I'm a nerd. I went on the Digimon wiki. Yep. Don't at me.
Yeah.
Like they have different forms they can like become. So I think it's like it's still the same thing. But
and I wonder if it's going to be like X. I wonder if X antibody is going to be similar to that because there's a Gabumon X antibody. There's an Agumon X antibody.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but maybe not because the X antibody is supposed to be like
their ultimate.
It's like
their strongest version.
It's their strongest version because the X virus killed off all the Digimon, so the ones that got the X antibody were allowed to. They were able to
survive.
They survive. So that's a whole different story. We can go on to another day.
I'm just hoping that one day we might get.
Check out the wiki. Check out the wiki.
Learn everything. Learn about the Bancho.
Yep.
And everything. And I'm just saying, like, with all of this stuff in set 5, you can still use the stuff from the starter deck.
Yep.
Digivolve this Metal Greymon Ultras mode over the trial deck.
Yeah, it's really helpful with that.
You get more DP.
Yep.
It didn't block you. You get to gain 3 memory.
Yep. And also a cool thing about this too that I actually thought about, because like I was thinking about like all the Metal Greymons that we have so far.
Yeah.
The one there's a really cool one that me and one of my friends were talking about. We're talking about it and like we realized there's a virus Metal Greymon that grabs back Ultras. So in an Omnimon deck that can be really helpful because you can just do that and evolve it to him, pop one of the level 4s, and then go to War Greymon afterwards.
Yeah, so if you are playing Ultras and everything, you can just recover. If you're in that late game and everything, you can recover it, go into the new Ultras mode, and then go into something else. Anything's possible.
Yeah, it's definitely really helpful.
You can really use the utility of everything that's came before it. It doesn't have to be strictly all of this stuff.
Yep, and with those Tamers too, it helps those shine a lot more because I actually saw a lot of gameplay videos with this, and I just see that it's easier to memory choke now. Like, I don't think Red really needs to play the Red Tamers right now, to be honest, if you're playing Omnimon. Just because...
That would maybe Marcus, depending on how'd you build the deck.
Marcus, I feel like, belongs more with... like
Ancient War Greymon.
Yeah, Ancient War Greymon and her together might be better.
If you were making... I mean, because, it's Agumon line.
Right.
It still has Greymon in it.
Yeah, no.
You can. I don't think it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, like, it'll probably be like a 1 or a 2 to be honest with you, but I'd rather play
honestly,
Naomi over, like that, to be honest.
But if you do make an Ancient War Greymon deck and just upgrade it...
without a doubt, Marcus would definitely go in the Ancient Greymon deck, and I don't think he's going to leave that deck anytime soon.
Right, so if you did want to just have an Ancient War Greymon deck and then Digivolve into Omnimon, or have Omnimon as your trump card and everything, cool.
Yeah, that definitely works.
All right, so we got to talk about what I believe is the option card that's going to make people complain.
The one that's going to make me...
All the memes.
Cool. All the memes. If people are already talking about hidden potential and how busted hidden potential is and everything.
Yep.
Ultimate Digimon Fusion. 0 cost. Effect. Main, during this turn, when digivolving a Digimon from level 6 to level 7, reduce the Digivolution cost by 4, and at the end of the turn, return that Digimon to the bottom of the deck, trash all Digivolution cards of that Digimon, and then security effect is add this card to hand. Mm-hmm. If you just want to try to end the game, right? Yeah. If you're at that point, it's 0 cost. You Digivolve maybe into Blitz or something, right? Or you can just Digivolve into
the old Omnimon, like
the set 1.
Yep.
Set 1, set 1.0 special booster.
Yep.
1.0 Omnimon. Reduce it by 4. Wait, what was that like?
It'll be like 2, I think.
2?
Yeah.
6 minus 4. I can do math. 6 minus 4.
Can you?
Yeah.
Question mark. Question mark.
But also remember too, with the new Tamer, that actually makes it easier because you have 2 of her. It would just be a free cost.
Yeah, and you can just do it for free, and guess what? You can still... Honestly, you can save your level 6 from being trashed too.
Yep.
You can literally swing, add your level 6 by 10, swing again, and then the rest of the cards, leave and all that. But at least you have a level 6. Yep. Hopefully, you were building up to something else before you started using this. It might not be a 4 of, but hey, I think it might be at least a 2.
To be honest, I feel like it depends on the deck because I'm like for red decks, it definitely could be useful. But the thing is that I was thinking about because I was talking to a lot of people about it, and I was thinking about it a lot. For red decks, it's kind of a choice now. Would you rather play Gaia Force or that? That's one of those choices for that. But I feel like with
red decks have so much viability to play whatever you want and everything that not every single Omnimon deck is going to be the same.
Yep.
You're going to have to literally, when set 5 comes out, you're going to have to figure out what kind of red deck it is, and you might get frustrated, but literally you'll have to have I can imagine the YouTube thumbnails now.
Yep.
Omnimon Blitz deck profile set, set 5.
Yep. Ancient Greymon Blitz.
Ancient Greymon, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Agumon line, or what's called War Greymon specific, with Omnimon, etc., etc. Or Shoutmon, Omnimon deck, this, that, and the other. It's going to be multiple different ways to make Omnimon, and all it has to do is, what is your playstyle? What do you want to do?
Yep.
What card do you like?
Yep. But I will say this card actually pushes off more with the other 3 than Red a lot more because you have some more options. Like for purple, I can see this going really well for them. For blue, I don't think you need too much to worry about. And for black,
you're right. It's a white card. It's a white option card.
Yeah, you can play it in anything.
You can play it in anything. You can play it in anything that has
The Omnimon, probably.
No, you can play
anything to level 7, actually.
Anything to level 7, so you can play it in Chaosmon.
Oh, that's right. Actually,
you can play it in Chaosmon
too.
Green's still popping off.
Actually,
Green's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no.
Green and yellow. I don't believe green and yellow are going anywhere. I think they're going to have a harder time.
That explains why they're doing all this. Like, first off, these may be just early leaks just to show us what.
It might not be translated. By the way, translated cards. We don't have it in English yet. Mm-hmm. So if we are wrong, please forgive us. But we're just trying to update you guys on everything that's Digimon related.
It's interesting to us and probably may be interesting to you.
In the description will be the site that we're using right now to look at leaks. It'll also be Insan Gaming. I'll leave a link to his YouTube as well as his Facebook page where you can also keep track of leaks. You can follow his page as well.
Yep, that's
amazing person. Amazing content creators. Mm-hmm. Listen, we're just trying to make sure that you guys are able to enjoy the game and know what's coming in the future, know what to save, know what to trade away if you don't care for this, that, and the other.
Or know what to look for.
Yeah.
I'm actually not. I think about it, though. That card actually could be really useful for purple a lot more than most of our decks, just because it trashes the cards, so purple can just recover them.
I was thinking the same exact thing too, actually.
But it returns to level 7 to the bottom deck.
It turns to level 7, but everyone else goes to
everything else. We can destroy it though. If we find a way to destroy our own Digimon, we can send it actually to the grave.
That's right.
So you would try to swing into something.
We swing into something.
You would crash into something, hopefully.
Yeah, or we crash into something. Because probably use a removal card.
It's at the end of the turn, return that Digimon to the bottom deck. If it's already going, at the end of the turn, return that level 7. If you crash it and it's not the end of your turn, then you can't fulfill the requirements.
I mean, you do as best you can.
You do as best you can, but it's not on the field anymore.
Yeah, it's on. I don't think it can do anything because it says. I think it's on the field. It has to go back at the end of the turn. Return that Digimon to the bottom of your deck. I don't know.
Well, okay. Here's something I'm thinking that and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong about this. Well, I think it's gonna be like other card games where the card when it leaves the field, it no longer can return to the bottom of the deck because it's no longer in the field anymore.
That makes sense.
And then it might benefit purple.
Yeah, it will probably benefit
because
purple.
you'll be if it is a purple. Wait, which one of the Omnimons are purple specifically?
Zort.
Yeah,
and
he's
Zort D.
Yeah.
Zort
no,
D.
but purple base. You can Digimon can digivolve from 2 different colors. Yeah. But what is the base color? Because they always have a base color.
Oh, white. All Omnimons are white.
Okay. I was about to say you can't add it. You can't really.
No,
add
actually, no. I think Omnimon. Are you sure Omnimon Zort's not?
No, he's white.
He is white.
Yeah, he's white.
Right.
He's white. We're looking at him now.
Right, dude.
Yep.
Actually, go to Omnimon Zort D real quick at the top.
He's probably white too, to be honest.
I think he's actually.
We can't see.
Oh, you're right. We can't.
No, he's white. I think all of the Omnimons.
Oh, even Chaosmon. Even Chaosmon.
All level 7s are white.
Because if it wasn't, you could have just been playing Matt and just had it back to him.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a crowd control kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need you adding this back.
Actually, I just thought on something too. Actually, for a whole removal thing, you guys got a new option card, didn't you? That actually removes cards for you.
Yeah, it's called Dark Resurrection. What it does is,
if we can find it. Oh, right, there it goes.
So, you want to read?
Oh, okay. I'm really good at reading cards. I can't speak English. Oh, it's fun. All right. Effect main. Delete one of your purple Digimon. Then play a level 5 or lower purple Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. And any on-play effects on the Digimon played with this effect don't activate. And security is at this card 10. That's not a removal.
No, it's pretty good.
It's really
if
good.
You do what you do, obvious Tapermon combo here.
right. Tapermon is going to be used. You better have 3 play sets because you're going to go through one play set. It's going to get old, decrepit. It's going to be seen war.
Bro,
and then you're going to be using it for set 5.
All the memes just see him calling out please,
in my suffering.
Please, stop. Help me.
So just make sure you have a spare set of Tapermon because you're going to be using it almost every single purple deck.
Fun fact, I gave my spare play set to this guy.
Aha! And now I play purple.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done it.
Do you know?
We're buying more boxes, don't worry.
Yeah. Do you know what's kind of sad? I can imagine Guilmon, the new Guilmon and this Tapermon just all together, and the Guilmon just walking oh, it's a brand new day. It's going to a brand new start, and Tapermon turn back, man. Turn back.
Turn back.
See, I love it. It's also funny because, technically speaking, you could also use it on Impmon, but Impmon's weird because, you don't want to mill stuff.
You don't want to mill every 5 seconds, and you're just over here just getting rid of your cards.
I can't draw anything.
And when there's a lot of white cards in your deck, and you can't add it back, period.
Exactly.
There's no way to shuffle anything back.
Yeah, I think this would actually force Hitmon and Beelzemon to be used a lot less, unfortunately. I like the cards, but like
I like Beelzemon, but it's like when Red does the Warp Digivolve better.
Yeah, you can't argue that.
Shoutmon.
You can't. Yeah, they did do it a lot better.
Oh, actually, there's actually a cool yellow card actually that I think a lot of players might like too.
Do you know what the name is?
Lord Nightmon actually.
Lord Nightmon.
For anime lovers, it's called Crusadermon. But
oh man. All right. Effect: when attacking, play a level 3 Digimon or a Digimon with Warrior type without paying its cost, and its second effect is both players' turn. For each other Digimon you have in play, this Digimon gets 1,000 DP. Oh man.
Yeah, so a really cool thing about this card, to be honest, there's so many things, so many possibilities with this. So with the Lord Lightmon's when attacking ability, the cool thing about this is Ricky. No, actually, 1,000%. Because I actually have a list. I actually have a list down here about which you want to play. There's Lopmon that you can play for free, and you get a free draw 2 if you need it.
And you can activate the effects because it doesn't say no on play effects don't work.
Yep, and the most 2 broken ones that a lot of people are going to love is Bushi Agumon and Luceimon. Bushi Agumon has the rush ability that, like, when he's played, you can just attack automatically. So it's really good with that.
Yeah, haste is introduced in set 4.
Yep, set 4.
Set 4. So you can just start going crazy.
Yep.
And this is why we have a lot of anti-rookie rush in Omnimon.
Yep. And also Luceimon just give you a free recovery afterwards too. So that really helps out too. Like, it's a really, really good card to help yellow decks out.
And if you need to beat over and think like Omnimon, just have a lot of rookies on board.
Yeah,
you got to just have a lot of rookies on board, though.
Yeah, be honest,
if you want to beat over 15, you would need at least 5 other cards to give it plus 5,000 DP.
Yep. And actually, a cool card that could partner with this is actually, since it's a Royal Knight, there's another Royal Knight from back in set on 1.0 for us. On Kitorismon, where like it gets 5 Digimon minus 2 scary checks, so it gives you extra turn to get them out.
So you can just stall it out. You can stall it out as much as you can.
Yep.
And it's not hard to just play Magna Angemon.
Yep. Magna Angemon play
then
to
Digivolve into Taurusmon to stall.
Yep.
Go into Lord Nightmon.
Yep.
Hope that you can like try to get a lot of Digimon out and everything. Mm-hmm. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, like, and
the plays write themselves.
I know, right?
Yeah,
it's on the wall.
Yeah, there's also
it's my computer screen.
Yeah, there's also another Digimon. I think it's named Shikuyamon, right? That we were talking about.
Yeah,
Shikuyamon. That actually help out too because it does like a minus 3 security check on your opponent's raising Digimon. So all the Mimi lovers are going to have a problem now.
My lovers.
Okay, now I'm gonna make this really, really obvious. I don't care for Cohost Breath.
He made this forever,
and I'm gonna make this very, very clear. He needs to care about Cohost Breath.
But there's a better Cohost Breath.
There is, but
absolutely. Okay, BT5 releases Absolute Blast. It's a 6 cost effect. Main. Trash 1 Digivolution card at the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. After that, return one of your opponent's Digimon without any Digivolution cards to the bottom of the opponent's deck. It doesn't add it back to hand. Its security effect is resolve this card's main effect.
You know what? Okay, do it.
Listen, that's all I'm saying.
No, I agree.
For set 5 is our chance to have a better Cohost Breath. We don't add it to hand.
Do you remember how we said we didn't want to talk about power creep? I feel like that's power creep.
But Cohost Breath was booty.
Yeah, if it's booty and then something's better, that means it got power crept to even more booty.
But I wasn't even using Cohost Breath to begin with.
Well, I was.
In Imperial Digimon, my Cohost Breath is just Omnimon because it's a better Cohost Breath.
It's always good until I freaking Cohost Breath
my Omnimon. And guess what? I'll build another Imperial Digimon.
Fun little quote for you guys. The reason why he doesn't like Cohost Breath is because like we had a little match between him and Fuki here, where he actually used it and it gave Fuki here his Moneymon back, and he did it again. And then he just cried.
And then I was like, okay, let's practice it against Shine, right? And I was just like, okay, I need something.
Yep.
Security effect. Add one of the Shines back to hand. He just builds up again.
Yeah.
Board wipes me, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going Omnimon.
Here's the reason why I like Cohost Breath. I was playing against Mafusion over here. He was playing Shine Greymon. I'm playing Imperial Digimon. Won first game, don't remember what happened. Second game, I won it. Third game,
God.
Second turn? Was it second or third turn?
It was the second turn. I was going to Rise Greymon. This man, Cohost Breath, me, and then he went to a Pure Death combo, and on the next turn.
Sometimes it works for some people.
Most of the time, for cards like those, you don't want to play too early, but he did it at the right time.
It was like between turn 1 and 5.
Yeah, because like he did it at the right time, and unfortunately his deck was just fast enough to do it. Other decks might not plus something up, but his deck was fast enough. It was like, yeah, I can't even stop.
Fluky has Cohost Breath. I have Omnimon, where I just digivolve into Omnimon to delete anything that gets on my nerves.
And I just pick and choose my times when a Cohost Breath. Psych, I only have 2 of them, so it picks and chooses when it wants to come out.
Oh yeah, honestly, it's 2 off. That's what it decides.
Yeah,
it decides if it wants to grace your hand a little bit too much.
To be honest, I feel like for Blue, the 2 most annoying option cards in history for them is Cohost Breath and Hammer Spark.
Oh yeah, I love everybody hates Hammer Spark.
No, we love it.
I love it because I play.
I'm not too sure about that, Fluky, because
we just had a game where I was just like, man, my Hammer Spark's going off today.
I was playing against Purple, dude. I was playing with Purple, chill.
Yeah.
If I was playing Hammer Spark, it'd be the same thing.
Oh, and speaking of that, we actually had a game too where Chumon came in handy. So all your black players, Chumon's your best friend. I always just want to say that.
Chumon stays in every black deck. And if you don't put it in every black deck, at least add a 1 of or a 2 of.
Hey, Purple, don't be afraid. We get 1 too. It's cuter too.
No, it ain't.
It is 100%.
Chumon looks like a crackhead Chuck E. Cheese.
Nothing's uglier than that.
He's a pink mouse. He's a pink mouse.
Did you see his fingernails? I'm about to zoom in on these fingers.
Yes, Mafusion, he has needles coming out of his toenails. Like, not really.
I swear. I don't know if it's just me over-exaggerating it, but I swear that sometimes that Chumon has, like, foam coming out of his mouth. I'm not sure if I just hate Chumon that much or if it's been just doing some meth in the back street.
Hey, guys, don't worry. He hit Chumon because he gets war flashbacks. That's why.
It just doesn't make sense. It's just the ugliest mouse, and everybody plays him at 2. I play Terriermon. I play green. I play Terriermon at 2. Yeah, but it's cuter. It's cuter.
Okay, I'll give you Terriermon. Terriermon's cuter, but Gizemon does not look cuter than.
Gizemon
everything looks better than Chumon, dude. Everything looks better than Chumon. Dude, I have it on. And then we just get like a lot of people that are just biggest fans of Chumon in the comment section.
All the Chumon lovers, I got your back, man. Don't worry, I got your guys back.
You're the only one that likes Chumon, and then I just immediately emails about actually I like Chumon.
You just see all the memes on your page, and I want to say Chumon for life. Chumon for life.
Yeah, I'm not trying to bully Chumon, but all I'm saying is if I saw a Chumon, I'll rip the card.
No, he's outside with a bat right now. Just say like, come on out, boy. Come on out.
You telling me this is ugly?
Look at him. He's like a freaking Joker. You see his?
He looks like a dog.
You see his freaking eyes? He's a freaking Joker.
He looks like he's about to steal from you, though. His ears look like nutsags.
This is Chumon right now.
We're looking at Chumon. Show me. His ears look like hairy nutsags.
Hey now.
Looks like Peter Griffin's chin.
Oh, wow.
If Peter Griffin was able to grow a beard in one episode.
And this is all year?
And then we're just, okay, when you can turn the card upside down and compare it to nutsacks, and then you're saying, all right, I'm done with this tangent. All
right, we'll move on.
Okay, so we talked about it multiple times, but we really got to highlight the fact that Red finally has its own mechanic. When set 1.0 dropped, me and my friend, Ninja Crow, we were just basically saying, it feels like Red doesn't really have its own thing. Red can give itself DP.
Yep.
It's better at giving itself extra security checks.
Yep.
But it's not, like, it doesn't have something that's itself. Green can increase its DP. Not as consistently as Red.
But it still can do it. Yeah,
Blue can increase its security.
I gotta be honest with you. I was really, really impressed with it because, like,
it's different.
It's different, and it also makes it more aggressive. Because Red every game is more aggressive.
To be the aggressive and everything, and then that's why I felt like it was lackluster at the very beginning. I felt like Red didn't know what it want to do because, like, every other color from set 1.0 has an idea.
Yep, Blue has jamming.
Blue has jamming, and Blue has Digivolution sources to mess with.
Yep. Green has Digizorb. Yellow has recovery and DP negging. Black has blocking and reboot.
Well, everybody has blocking, but Black does it better.
Yeah, by miles.
Purple has Vengeance. Straight up just Vengeance.
Yeah, Vengeance and Haste, actually. They have more Haste than Yellow.
Yeah, but that's because of Anubismon, though.
Actually, they had their own other Haste Digimon, too, actually.
I wouldn't count haste. No,
I wouldn't count haste as their own thing.
Okay,
I feel like that's a generic thing. Same thing like with black. Everybody has blockers, but black does it better.
Yep.
Purple doesn't really. Okay, it has
one deck archetype,
but it also has just recovery from grave. Like we just said, as a
right.
Yeah.
Red didn't
come back from grave, you're like, what the heck is happening?
Red didn't have anything for 5 sets. Yep. Red did not have a single thing that was just uniquely its own. Okay. Yes, it had Gaia Force. Gaia Force is one card. Not everything is just deleting anything that you want. But at the same point and everything, yes, some other decks or some other colors are returning stuff to the bottom. But I just don't consider that its own thing. And not every Digimon can just delete.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like with set 5, I gotta be honest, as a red player, I thought about taking out Gaia Force in set 5 just because of the fact that like it does a lot. It definitely does, but there's so many cards that just like
do the same thing.
That do the same thing, and also just like can survive from being deleted because you give so much memory that like. Just
and then
come
you
back
look
easily.
at the new Omnimon that can survive from being Terra Gaia Force completely by
just
discarding a level 6 from its Digivolution sources.
Yeah,
you pair that out with Shoutmon and everything, he's going to survive almost every Gaia Force that you try to hit it with.
Yep. Yeah, to be like, that's what's honest. Like, like for red decks, I feel like Gaia Force is just going to be a run-up at this point. Because, like...
Yeah. Or, I mean, a 1 over 2 of.
Yeah, a 1 or 2
I don't think it's going to be 4. After set 3, I don't think it's going to be a 4 of.
I don't either. I really don't.
It's just... if you're playing it at 4, you either don't have your deck completely done, or you're trying to figure out your numbers yourself. And you're trying to just test play as hard as you can.
Yeah, because like it's still stable. Like no matter what, is it 100% stable? The thing I have with it is just because of the fact that like it can do so much, but the problem is that like everything just has protection now, or like ways to come back, and it's just like, what's the point anymore?
What's the point of Gaia Forcing it if it's just going to come back?
Yeah, because like I'm looking at this new Omimon, I'm just like, okay, if we actually get an Antibody X, I need to take out something. And I think Gaia Force might be it. If the new thing does the exact same thing but better.
And especially if you're playing the Shoutmon version where you have to play a lot of level 6s because Shoutmon can just put level 6s in your inheritables. Mm-hmm. You can't be running a lot of option cards. Mm-hmm. You can't be running a ton of stuff.
I honestly think the only Tamer that should be in a Shoutmon deck is probably going to be freaking Tide. That's about it. Because like Tide just gives security check to it and you just attack immediately with that.
And then of course you're going to have others less security.
Heck, depending on how like everything works, if you figure out how to like make sure you're secured, not your security, but your memory's in the right place and everything, you might not even need to play a Tamer in the first place.
Yeah, to be 1,000
So technically just play like a normal security check one.
Yeah, like and also a cool thing about the whole Shigeru thing that I honestly love a lot, and like one of us had a theory about this too. I feel like we're going on like the Shigeru thing with the Omimon and the Shoutmon are going to be like from like was it Digimon Fusion anime, stuff like that, right?
Right.
In that anime, there's a Metal Greymon, the Digivolves, and the Zeke Greymon that the Zeke Greymon just got.
Right.
I want to see what this new Metal Greymon does, because like I feel like it's going to be like a small blitzer, or someone that like supports it strategy a lot well. Because I saw a lot of red decks like checking Zeke Greymon into Omni Reds now, because Zeke Greymon is just so good. Because it's just like now you just do that activate blitz and attack or
Zeke Greymon was like leaked on like January 20th. Its effect is when digivolving, this Digimon can attack when it has blitz, and its inheritable is during your turn when this Digimon is attacking. Wait, what? It can attack unsuspended Digimon. The translation is weird. Wait.
So in other words, if your opponent's Digimon is suspended. It's unsuspended, you can attack it basically.
You can attack unsuspended Digimon. It takes Green's. That was Green's thing. That was Green's thing. And now Red has it now, boy. Red just takes everything. Red takes everything away.
Hey yo, Palamon, so it can just can do it too.
When this Digimon is attacking, it can attack unsuspended Digimon as well. Oh my gosh.
It was fun while it lasted. It wasn't a green. Talking to you, Dev.
Wow. Hey yo, green players, we can do it now, and we can do it better.
We can do it a little bit better.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I'm not trying to get copyrighted.
I'm gonna stop right now with this song.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. Like Blitz, it's what Red kind of needed. In my opinion.
By miles.
It fits the entire
by miles.
Because I mean, like again, play style.
Yeah, it fits the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like like I said in the beginning, I'm a well-rounded player. I love blue. I love green. I can play everything except black. But I was really looking at my. I had a collection. I have everything. I have a playset of base rarity, everything from special release set 1.0 for red right now. Yeah. And I was debating, do I really want to play red? Red doesn't do anything. Right. And I kept saying red doesn't really do anything. Yep. I had like right now, as of recording this, I got 5 Omnimons. I could have been playing Turbo Red Omnimon, but I was just like, I like Turbo Blue better because it does more. Yeah. I was just looking at it and I was like, I don't really understand why. It just felt boring. And now I can look at set 5 and be like, okay, I'll keep this stuff and everything, Blitz. Yeah. And, Blitz Greymon doesn't count, by the way. Mm-hmm. Let me set this straight. Blitz Greymon can Digivolve from black. Because it's mixed with black and it's red, that's the only reason it has D-Digivolve. Yeah. That's the only reason it has piercing. Yep. Because black usually has D-Digivolve. Black usually has piercing. And it's meeting the aesthetic. Yeah. I mean, well... You can give it. You can give it.
You can give it.
You can give it piercing and everything. I think that's the red part, honestly, of giving it piercing, while the black part is getting D-Digivolve.
Yeah, red had piercing, but they gave it to green too for some reason.
It's called Ancient Greymon. It was another reason why I was staying, because I love, I'm a big Gabumon fan. I'm a big Agumon fan. Big Shoutmon fan. Yep. I love Vmon.
Loud noises.
Yep. Loud noises. The only non-loud Digimon on my favorites list is Gabumon.
But to be
because he's derpy for no reason.
That's fair.
And soft spoken.
Yeah, to be honest with the whole Greymon thing, we have Blitz Greymon, we have Victory Greymon. Yeah. Those two are probably the best red megas, in my opinion, because Gallimon unfortunately got nerfed because there's no good tamers to support him.
Right, and until you get to Mega Dramon, that literally revitalizes the deck, or we wait until the theme decks of the new Gallimon deck. Starter deck.
Bandai, if you're listening, please give us a X-Body one, please.
We just need something, please.
I think what the Tamer may be. This is not a spoiler or anything. No leaks. I don't work for Bandai. This is just speculation. Right. I think that they might throw a Tamer in there, and it's gonna be Takuya.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Gallimon?
Yeah, you're right.
I was making sure I was.
Yeah. No, Takado. Sorry, there's a lot of T's. Yeah, Takuya is. Yeah, Takuya is a Spirit Evolution
that's the guy from Frontier with the Gunimon.
Yep. But Takado is the one from Tamers. Yeah. Now I have an idea about that I hope I will come true for that. I really hope that they had the same thing that Takado did, where literally he just he's the one that made Guilmon actually in the anime.
Right.
So I'm hoping that it lets you get back. Play a Guilmon for free, or get you a Guilmon back for your discard or something.
Kind of like a purple, but for
red.
Guilmon specifically?
Yeah, something for Guilmon in general, because Guilmon was just created out of nowhere. So I'm hoping that it give him a way to just play him, just give him out for free, or get his line out for free. That's at least my hope for it.
Right, we can talk about hopes and all this, but we've been talking for a very long time. Now, before we end up everything, I really need to talk about the potential of future combo tamers. Because, oh my gosh, listen, the card game is trying to promote the anime.
Yep.
100%.
Yep,
1000%.
100.
That's why we're still seeing the OG Tamers. I'm just saying.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Actually, there's one more thing though too that people might not know about. Because someone actually did leak this on one magazine page, some of that. We are getting one more combo Tamer, and it's supposed to be TK and Kari. So I'm pretty sure it's either gonna be. I could be wrong about this. It could be yellow or purple for them.
I wonder if we're even gonna get a combo Tamer where it's just all of them together.
It might happen, but I feel like it's gonna be
if that does happen, it might be white.
It's gonna be white, and I guarantee you it's gonna be probably either in a diamond set or something later on.
Right.
Quick
question. Because it won't be in this set, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, there's no more room.
Izzy, Izumu and Izzy the same person.
Izumi and Mimi green.
And then you have Ty and Matt are white.
Yep.
You have
Joe
and Sora.
Which are blue. Yep. We need something for purple, right?
For purple or yellow.
Purple or yellow. And I feel like unfortunately might lead towards the yellow part.
Ty and Matt, yes, are white, but on some real stuff, if you read Ty and Matt, they're really helping out every red deck.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Did I go over them?
I think you.
Yeah, you did. You did already.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah,
you did.
They're helping. They're basically helping out every Omnimon deck, and that's what's more needed than anything else.
I feel like honestly, if we do get like a yellow dual tamer, which I'm hoping we do, I'm hoping it like helps the deletion abilities or like make it so like ties with like security effects, something like make it so easier for like decks like Shine Greymon, War Greymon, or Chaosmon just like explode a lot more.
Is there a way we can get? Do you think that they're going to make another combo tamer that will be purple if they do have some colors that's missing out in some way?
If they do, there is one way they could do it because like there are purple tamers. It had to be a combination between Matt and Kari probably because remember Matt and Kari.
Mimi though.
Oh yeah, Mimi too. Like if a combination of one of those three because like they're the only purple tamers we have.
Right.
Bro, I think educated guess. If you think about it, the very first set. Everybody pretty much had like a friend. Yeah. Matt and Ty are weird because they're on the same card. They're both playing white. It's just Omegamon, so I'm going to leave those guys alone. Yeah. Izzy and Mimi, they both came out for us in 1.0.
Right.
Kyrie and TK both came out for yellow in 1.0.
The only difference to that, the only caveat to that is Sora and Joe. Sora was in red, Joe's in blue.
Yeah, right. That's the different ones. They're the only different ones. Right. Second in command, third command's kind of.
Well, okay.
So, but they talk a lot and they get on each other's nerves in the anime.
Yeah. But here's one cool thing about that though too. Because think about it. Ty and Matt are both red and blue, and so are Joe and Sora, right? But they had to like make sure that I'm not gonna support. So that might actually mean that they did that in order to separate them, so that we can support each one of them.
I just had an epiphany. Okay, Kyrie and
he has his hands in the air.
Dude, I was like having like.
We're not recording this, but all you can see is me staring at him with his hands in the air.
But yeah, Kyrie.
Put your hands up.
I think Kyrie and TK are gonna be yellow. Here's why: red and blue are Omnimon, and that's Ty and Matt.
Yep.
Black and purple are Ty and Matt. Omnimon still. It still works for both decks.
You're right. Good point, man.
Nice. So Black's not going to get their own because of Ty and Matt already
Probably
together.
Not, because the thing is, the thing about this entire thing is for Black and purple, just Omnimon decks in general.
Yeah, Omnimon decks in general.
Yeah. Not just one thing.
Yeah,
so we're probably going to get yellow.
Yeah. So next time, come on, yellow.
If we're right, that'll be cool. I'm not sure if we're going to release this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to.
He's going to cut this part out.
I'm going to cut it out because we're going to be wrong anyway. So cool. No, but yeah, like. They can go with many other characters. Yeah. There's been so many series. Yeah. Like we've only scratched the surface of all the tamers that they can go with. But I think it's a good idea to just kind of squeeze out as much as you can with these guys instead of going back and doing the same thing over and over again. Because now it kind of leads to the idea of when it comes to design part, they can do the combo, do the team ups. You know what I'm saying? Then they can go over other Digimon characters again. Then have them do team ups.
That's true.
And rinse and repeat. Yeah,
like Power Rangers, baby.
Yeah,
like just Power Rangers.
It's Power Rangers. to be honest, and one of the little like, it never came here, but Digimon Hunter or something like that. They actually had like one little thing where they have like all the leaders from the past.
I saw that.
Like team up together to take on the Myotismons and all of them. And I honestly think like if they ever do something like that, it'll be them first. It'll be like all the leaders first, and I'll probably like be something cool with that because like it was really cool. I saw that. What's up?
All right, being a purple guy, I love purple. I feel like the biggest problem is that the idea of purple is supposed to be evil, and most of the time, purple doesn't get like. They don't have tamers. They don't have
their own tamers that are specifically evil. Because I mean, like a lot of times in the Digimon anime, right?
Yeah.
They're supposed to have their own.
Well, okay, actually, that's not totally true.
Matt was almost.
Yeah. There's Matt, but actually, you might actually get one in the future because remember, the Digimon Emperor was the first ever evil Digidestin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe Ken. I was thinking of that, but also, do you guys know? You guys watch Digimon Fusion, right?
Yeah.
One of the guys on Digimon Fusion actually had a Devimon because I went on the wiki. I'm in there. And so maybe he could also be.
Isn't Digimon Fusion on Hulu? Maybe. We're not sponsored by Hulu.
We're not. Yeah. I think it is.
I'm watching it was, but I don't think
it is anymore. You don't think it is anymore?
You need to watch. You need to watch Digimon Try.
What?
Have you seen Digimon
Try? No, I have. I know exactly.
Okay, so Digimon Try. All right, guys. So this is actually for you guys too. Digimon Try is essentially it's like the epilogue to the very first Digimon, Digidestin itself, and it also includes Digidestin 2.
Yeah. So like, so basically think about like after, and they got like a bit older. Like most of them are just like all of them are seniors besides obviously TK and Kari.
I mean, well, we already got like some promo art for set 6 that has the from the last movie.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
And everything. So we're supposed to get the final forms of like Ty and Matt with what was it called? Kazuma.
Yeah, Kaz.
Oh, no, it's not Kazuma.
Kazuma mode or no? Wait.
I know what you're talking about.
No. I know.
I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah,
it's
like
the cat one. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
No. You're talking about.
They fuse with their partner and everything.
Their final evolution. Like
final evolution.
Yeah, like they call it final evolution in the movie and stuff like that.
And they wreck house, and it looks amazing.
You're talking about Ty with them. Oh yeah, that's just like it's okay. So this is kind of the dumbest thing. It's literally Agumon like something of courage, and then Gabumon something of friendship. That's all it is.
Right.
Yeah,
but it's their ultimate forms.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
that was like in the promo art, the box art for Double Diamond right now. So.
Oh, and actually a cool thing about it too that like one person pointed out when they first saw the arts and everything, both of their designs are actually based off the Ancient Grumon and Ancient Greymon things that actually like came out in some of the original things because like they're one like
the ancient forms supposed to be their truest forms. And
yeah, like so basically it's that, but they're more evolved versions of that.
Yeah, it's the great.
So I want to make sure I establish something right now. I want to establish something right now. Digimon card game has influenced me to go back and watch a lot of the anime because I was a huge Pokemon nerd. Period.
Same.
I'm just saying. I watched Pokemon, Ben 10.
Oh, dude, I loved Ben 10.
Oh, yeah.
But
yes.
It's so weird.
Dragon Ball, Naruto. I skipped over Digimon.
It's so
but
weird.
This card game has made me say, I'm about to become a pirate, but that's besides the point.
I'm like the opposite because like I used to watch Pokemon, but then my dad used to call it Pokemon and it kind of threw me off. So I said I'm watching Digimon instead because he didn't mess that up. And I watched that, dude. I actually remember watching Digimon Frontier every day before middle school in the morning.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
dude. My friend got so angry at me because I was just like, "Oh, isn't that the Power Rangers one?" Like,
no. I actually want to smack him too.
I want to smack him too.
Everybody almost just like raised their hand, like, ooh, God. I watched the Power Rangers. My arm. I just want to smack you.
To be 1,000% honest about like the whole on the Digimon thing and like all stuff like I feel like the big thing that got everyone on board to like all the anime stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon like that.
The communities, dude.
Yeah, like those communities.
The communities are all coming together.
Yeah, they are.
Man.
Because like I'm from all 3 communities, so I'm living proof of that.
You can see from my channel, I'm mainly Vanguard. I tried to do Pokemon VGC a lot. I'm still playing Pokemon VGC. I was just like, I'm mainly coming from Vanguard, but I did try to dip my toes in Pokemon, but then pandemic, so that was cool.
1v1 me. Dude, we both play VGC, dude.
Yep.
Oh, nice. All right, well, we figured something out now. We figured something out. After this podcast, I know what I'm doing. Fixing up a team.
I did the same.
All right, I got 3 teams together. Who you guys want to go get first?
Right.
You A team or B team?
This tangent. We're not about to talk about.
Oh yeah, sorry. We're cutting this part out.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Stop giving me more work. Stop giving me more work.
All right then.
Deck building.
Yeah, let's move on.
Now we're not going to make full decks. We're just going to talk about potential ratios, potential numbers.
Yep.
For what all we happens is talking about leaks.
Yeah,
we're focusing on the leaks,
the new stuff.
Yeah. So which color you want to start with, man? Or what do you want to do?
I want to start with Megadramon.
Megadramon.
But we play purple.
All right, let's do it, baby. And I play red, so I can help out a little.
I'll be able to help you out with that. Okay, so Megadramon, right?
Yep.
So it depends on what kind of deck you want to go with. So this is like you're just first glance into the thought process.
Let's do basic. Let's do some Dukemon stuff. You know.
You want to do Dukemon? You sure? I was playing.
Yeah, I was like, it's kind of basic. It's kind of like what most people will think of doing first. So like, I think it's always okay to do that
because Dukemon is an easier chance of just like going into it.
Yeah.
So let's say
I feel like it gets used to their playstyle.
What's it called? Let's go. Okay, so Chaos Gallantmon or Chaos Dukemon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. When Digivolve?
Let's call him Gallantmon, man. Make it easier.
You can because there's actually a difference.
There's a difference according to the weebs. But anyway, when Digivolve, its first effect is when Digivolving, you may delete one of your other Digimon. To delete one one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon, so it's basically a free Chimeramon.
Heck yeah, I love
But
it.
But on Digivolving Chimeramon, and then its second effect is your turn, once per turn. When your other Digimon is deleted, you may play one purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Digimon played by this effect do not activate their own play effects. So, hear me out. If we didn't have the Black War Growlmon, which basically has a Digiburst main, but the inheritable is when attacking once per turn, you may delete one of your other Digimon to unsuspend this Digimon. I would say either play both Black War Growlmon and set 1.0 Weregurumon if you just want to stand up a lot, because you can just get you can get multiple hits off.
That's true.
But you run into the risk of hitting an Omnimon because
we
got to acknowledge it.
That's the thing. Like that, we're thinking about it. When this deck's out, this entire
when set 5 is out, when set 5 is out, the main threat is Omnimon. So we need to get the DP as high as we can.
Exactly. Well, not just that, you also gotta worry about Gaia Force, Kakaya's Breath.
Okay, so it sucks to say this, but since we're playing purple, we kind of expect this stuff because we always get the most thing. We want to.
We can play Back for Revenge if we're really worried that much. We can. We have the option cards that can really just come in clutch and bring back our stuff. But it's one of those things that you have to take the risk.
Yeah,
that's how purple is.
That's how you gotta just dive in.
You gotta dive in. You gotta dive head first and everything.
So what do you think for Chaos Gallimon? Because I think he'd be a good since he's a mega.
You gotta use the purple Gallimon.
Guilmon.
Yeah,
you gotta use the purple Guilmon because on deletion, it has to be a 4-off.
Yeah,
on deletion, gain 1 memory.
Bring him back out with Chaos Gallimon's effect.
So you max out. I'm maxing out Guilmon and I'm maxing out Tapermon.
I'm fine with that.
I'm not sure if you're doing the same.
No, I'm doing those. No, literally Tapermon. I agree. Basically, you want to be able to do that. Like since he is an on-field Chimeramon for free, you want to do that.
Black Growlmon too. Listen, you're just going the entire line. We're just going the entire line.
Let's do it.
Black Growlmon. Usually that's how deck building works. You just choose a Digimon and say, all right, what's in your Digivolution line? You don't have to, but usually in that same set,
it makes sense.
It just makes sense to go the entire Digivolution line because Black Growlmon has an inheritable. During your turn, when your other Digimon is deleted, this Digimon gains security attack +1. So if you get lucky enough not to hit something extremely huge, and then you can do it again with Black War Growlmon. Like this is an endless cycle of either getting rid of memory, but forcing your opponent to block. Your opponent has to block at least one of the attacks. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Oh, and then obviously we're gonna end up getting Omnimon Zord, and we're obviously gonna be playing Mega Draymon because that's kind of what the deck was.
Because Mega Draymon is going to make the deck, is going to bring the deck all the way to.
I gotta be honest. I feel like this is the one time where you guys can actually play the on the regular Gallimon in there too in your purple deck, just because of the fact that you
can play it as a 2-of.
Yeah, you play as 2-of because once it gets milled, you can bring it back and then activates effect. Like you don't have to use the Digivolution.
You don't even have to Digivolve it all the way up. You can you're using it for the burn.
Yeah.
And if you can just burn away your opponent's security instead of checking it yourself, because remember when it's burned away, it's not activating.
100%. Yep.
So you can literally burn away all of it that you can.
Yeah, because
then swing a lot with your other Chaos Gallimon.
Yeah, because be honest, I feel like one big problem you purple decks actually do have is
running into big stuff.
Not just that, but yellow decks actually do have some problems with you guys too, because you guys have a problem going against recovery. You try to kill them and you bring back extra.
So if the game gets too far.
Yeah, we lost some resources because
that red Gallimon, even if it says 2-of, is going to come in handy.
That's true because your opponent will have a ton in their grave. Sorry, trash, and then it just builds up and.
Right.
One thing I was thinking of too. We haven't talked about options or tamers. We don't have to go that in depth, but I feel like you gotta play. What's I'm gonna call it? The current Matt. We don't know what we're gonna do and everything.
I think current Matt stays in purple forever.
Yeah.
To my knowledge and everything, because it's one of For purple, it's just too good.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of like Mimi and like TK.
Yeah.
4-drop TK.
Yeah, like okay. I remember earlier we talked about this option card you guys got in like
Dark Resurrection.
Yeah.
Right.
No, not that one. The one like the one we got 1.0, the one that brings back the Digimon.
Oh yeah, that one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Back from Revenge.
Yeah, Back from Revenge. I feel like that could be really helpful for you guys because you can just target a Mega. I forgot his name one more time.
Mega Dreamon.
Yeah, Mega Dreamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you attack with him, bring him back, and then you just use magic to get the option card back and do it again.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. To be honest, any sort of combo like that, very basic, very vanilla, it always works out.
And then you can and then Return from Darkness, right?
I think that's pretty good.
You may delete one of your Digimon to play one level 5 or lower purple Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory costs. Any on-play effects on that Digimon play with this effect don't activate, but it allows us to ramp if our hand's terrible.
Yeah, more Growlmons in your graveyard, put them on the field.
Yeah, put them on the field. You still get the effect.
Well, never just that though, like, cause remember, you guys can always just like do that to get back. What's that one Digimon? I'm like, you can use that to pop this and get back on your blocker. Cause you have Devimon, you have.
But on-play effects don't.
Right.
On-play effects don't activate.
I would just say pop your Tapermon, draw a card, bring back something.
Yeah.
Or Devimon too.
Yeah, just bring back a blocker or Devimon. Just say like, okay.
Bring back they'll pay 4 to bring back a 5 cost.
Yep.
And everything, and then Matt can still recycle that card back in your hand.
Yep.
And then you have multiple ways to recycle your Digimon.
Purple combo right here, Night Raid.
And then Omnimon just says, "Stop it."
Honestly, with that, I feel like you guys should also try considering Anubismon in that deck too, like as a 2-of.
But I think that might be its own deck, though.
I don't think that's a problem. It's just that we're trying to make it like we're trying to make it pretty streamlined. Right now.
Fair.
We're looking at set 5, and when you make an Omnimon deck, you don't have enough room for
that.
Secondary
You're right.
It's an Omnimon deck.
I forgot.
You forgot about the white Omnimon Zort.
I forgot about my bro, dude, Zort, and then his other bro, Zort D.
I'm sorry.
And then you can go 2. You can go 2/2 if the effect is good.
I'm feeling it. Like literally, because
I'm sorry, Fuki, but Yumi are going to have a battle between Red and Purple once those guys come out.
Bring it on,
feel it, man. All right, so
wait, what about? Okay, there's one thing I want to ask. That fake Agumon expert. Let's look at him real quick.
What do you mean? His name is Fake Agumon expert.
Okay, so
on deletion.
So he actually has a fake PhD with Professor Akumachi has a real one, and he actually stole his identity once too, and everything.
Identity theft.
Wait, am I committing identity theft? Because I'm using Agumon expert in a lot of mine.
No. Fake Agumon stole Esper Agumon's identity one time.
I might play him.
Yeah, his effect is on deletion. You may add a level 3 Digimon with an on deletion effect that is not named Fake Agumon expert from your trash to your hand.
That's not terrible.
Oh, Tapermon again. Here we go.
It just gets us more ways to get Taper.
You're playing Tapermon. You're playing Gilmon.
You're playing Tapermon. It's happening.
You're playing 4/4.
Gilmon, Tapermon. I'm sorry, guys.
You need to fix your hand. You need to gain memory. Hear me out.
You know what I'm gonna say right now? I think set 5 is the most streamlined you've ever anybody's ever made.
It's not difficult.
Like you just look at it, it's like, this works. I can do this.
Yeah, if you're playing set 1.0 in English right now and everything, if you're playing Omnimon in any way, shape, or form, you know how an Omnimon works. If you are playing it the meta way, if you're learning how it works, and if you're learning what doesn't work, like it has to be easy. It has to be. There has to be a turbo option at least once or twice.
That's fair.
There has to be a 1 to Digivolve because it costs so much memory to go from level 3 to level 6.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really cool with Purple. Since you guys have a 1-cost blocker and a 1-cost to evolve champions, I'm just like, Jesus.
And then you can use the option card to return a level 5 just in case you keep getting deleted or anything like that.
Yep.
It's like you have the options to do so.
Yep. And speak about Omnimon, like for Omni Red, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of cool options for that, and Omni Blue too.
Let's check them out. We're here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the Blitz Omni.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to find on the site.
Yep. Right there.
Now we already talked Def about as a scale. Yep. So who are we going to pair it with? So if we're talking about Red, should we talk about War Greymon or should we talk about
Okay, so first of all, in my opinion, for the Amimon partner with this, I feel like Alteress is already his level 6 partner. Okay, so hear me out for this. For Xiaomon, I definitely think that this Amimon should be a 4 of on his own for Xiaomon, because Xiaomon can search this easily.
I disagree. I think the set 1 Amimon is going to be better with Xiaomon as well as this. I think you can play this Omnimon as a 2 of, and then play another Omnimon as a 2 of, just like how Alteress is doing. Or you can go 3-2.
Okay.
Depending on how you get your deck. But honestly, I don't think Alteress is good for Shoutmon Omnimon.
Yeah, not for Shoutmon,
but I don't think that this Omnimon is by itself. I think you need to run a different Omnimon.
Yeah,
for the versatility. Fair. Because it still searches it out.
That's fair. I think he's kind of like how I'm possibly going to do Omnimon Zort and Zort D. Yeah. That's kind of what you want to do with this. You want to have that variety. Like, you may have one that you focus on. You don't want to just
commit only to that.
That's fair. That's
because
fair.
you have searchers that say Omnimon in its name.
That's true. That's true.
You know, even Alteress can be searched by a lot of these card effects. It's just Shoutmon has the idea, and if you guys don't know what we're talking about, I just realized. Okay, so Shoutmon DX, right? Mm-hmm. Its secondary effect. When digivolving, you may put a red Digimon card from your hand onto the top of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. Then, for each Omni Shoutmon or Zeke Greymon and the Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon that has 5,000 or less DP. Anti-Rookie Rush. But again, if you have multiple level 6s, and then you go into set 1 Omnimon.
That's true. It can tackle multiple times. So that's a good point. That's a good point.
And the only thing that's going to get rid of it is option cards.
That's true.
But even then, there are a lot of red option cards that a delicate plan says no option cards effect. Mm-hmm. No option cards activate.
That's true.
And it's a 1 cost or a 0 cost, I think. I'm not sure.
I don't remember on top of my head.
I don't remember on top of my head. I'll have it on screen.
Delicate plan.
A delicate plan. Yeah, it's literally just War Greymon and Black War Greymon playing Digimon.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, the artwork's amazing. I'm gonna make a man out of it. I swear.
To be okay. In my opinion, though, about like the whole Shaman thing, I feel like Baby Koromon that we're all really sad about for red. I honestly think for the Shaman deck,
it needs to have it at 4.
I don't think so, just because of the fact, like, remember, it only for Greymon Omnimon. Right. So I think it's better to have it as, like, maybe a 1 or 2 of.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Because, like, it is better suited for that. But, like, I thought I was doing, like, War Greymon with Victory and Blitz because it gives you more options with that. And then you go into Alteress or the Blitz one because the other Omnimon is really cool. But the thing is, though, War Greymon and Victory Greymon does the same thing, but better because they're smaller costs.
But at the same time and everything, you know, you can go back and you can go to set 1 War Greymon that doesn't activate option cards.
That's also true.
You can go, if you're going to specifically War Greymon, you can use Alteros.
Option cards still activate. It's just that the security effects won't, and it's a 1 cost for Delicate Plan.
And that's what stops everything about option cards. If their security effects can't activate, then they can't kill your stuff.
No, you're right. I'm just pointing that out.
Right. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Yeah. What's it called? But no, you know what I'm saying when it comes to Greymon. The Greymon, when you make a Greymon deck, you have so many options. You have the trial deck. You have set 1. You have set 2. In English, set 1, set 1.5.
Yep.
You got
set 4.
Set 4.
They do have the yellow version of him, and then you're gonna get this set again. Oh, and technically, well, you said War Greymon, so I don't know.
If you're making a red War Greymon Omnimon deck, you have so many options.
Yep. That's true.
You don't have to run strictly Blitz. You don't have to run strictly Victory.
Yeah, you don't have to.
It depends on
your play style, and also like the way I was thinking about it, though was mixing them. Like mixing so that way you have options for each one. And also on one thing or two that like you were talking about earlier on a few days ago about like the whole Greymon thing with the new Tamer Naomi or something like that.
Right.
Here's one thing that I did notice that like a lot of Japanese players were actually doing with their gameplay, and like I kind of agree with this. We said that like for the whole Greymon thing, like we don't need to like play too many like low cost of ball because of her. The one thing that I do think we do still need, because Quartermon is going in this deck no matter what, we need Quartermon still.
I don't know. Because like I don't know about that though.
Like we still need blockers no matter what, man. Like
they might come out with some new blockers.
I mean, yeah, they might, but
it depends on our blockers.
I'm just saying I don't know if we need it at 4.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know if we need it at 4. If we're doing everything right, we can play it at 3.
That's fair. But also, like a little more backtrack about what I was going to say. I feel like the Groundjamon might be still near as a 2-0 just because of the fact like it's still a 2 to evolve and it's easier to summon.
I think that's in shout line because if you think about it, right, we can go 2 different metal. We can go 3, 3, 2. We can go 2 Alteros.
Right, but the problem is, but here's the problem with that though. The problem is with that.
What, Nokia doesn't reduce the Digivolution cost of anything?
No, it does. But the problem is with that, she's only a small number because remember she's only a 4 on our, she's like either a 4 or 3 on our deck, and you're going to use her to evolve either a Greymon or something else. Corujamon makes it easier so that you can just have an extra step to like you have 2 memory. Because remember, with the new Greymon that's coming out here,
you can fully commit though.
You can fully commit.
But you can fully commit to the Agumon line.
Right. You can fully commit, but the problem is though that like if you have no Greymon out there as a risk already, he can be popped or attacked easily now. And the thing is with Groundjamon, it makes it easier so you can go into a War Greymon line or a Blitz Greymon line a little bit faster.
Right.
Because like you can just
because you want to just try to get to that point and everything.
Right. You want to try to get
to just hard cast. If they keep getting rid of all your stuff, you just want to hard cast. And what is it? 6, 5?
It's a 5 cost.
It's a 5 cost. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I usually want to go straight to Omnimon at that
like,
point.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it should be a 2-0. It shouldn't be like anything more than that because because we saw Agumon that searches everything.
Right.
And I feel like with that in there, it's easier.
Groundjamon can be that safety net.
Yes, that little safety net.
That little safety net. You can run it at 2. You can run it at 3. Depends on what your play style is. Or you can fully commit. You can go to the Alteros mode and everything. And when it comes to blue, we only got 2 Omnimons. Alteros is not. It's not blue. You can't digivolve.
I was about to say this actually. Instead of talking about Omnimon.
Yep.
So we talk about like something else because like it's kind of obvious what you have to do. You have to play one or the other. So let's try to switch it up a little.
You got to play Wergurumon line if you're playing Omnimon.
Yeah.
If you're playing Omnimon build of blue, you just got to.
Yeah, that's
now we were briefly mentioning about Hexablaumon. Is it Hexablaumon?
I think it's Hexablaumon.
I think it's Hexablaumon.
Or Hexablaumon.
Hexablaumon?
No, Hexablaumon.
Hexablaumon?
I think it's Hexablaumon.
I think it is.
Anyway, all I'm saying is
Blucomon
and Gomamon are the same, but now you have 2 Digimon with 2 different names that won't get popped easily because remember, the set 1 Omnimon says pop everything with the same name. Gomamon and Blucomon, different names. One of them is stronger, but of course they're still going to get popped by a lot of stuff.
100%.
It's easier to hard cast Gomamon because I believe it's a 3 cost, while Blucomon is a 4 cost. And you can use trial deck stuff.
Yeah, you can.
You can use trial deck Garurumon to get rid of Digivolution sources every time you attack. Mm-hmm. You can use all of the Hexablaumon support Digivolution line cards as well to get rid of a lot of more stuff. You can literally save all of your Digivolution cards.
Exactly.
That's true.
You use Howling Crusher. You can.
You can. Yeah. You're right. It gives us options.
And you also got the option to use it.
And also, you guys have the Metal Greymon. I mean, I'm sorry, not Metal Greymon. The Metal Garurumon you guys just got too. That actually is pretty powerful for most of
If you play Hexablaumon, I believe that you should play set 1 Omnimon if you really feel like it.
But
I don't think that the Blitz one really benefits you. Because you want to multi-attack and you want to activate all these when attacking skills. Because a lot of Digivolution effects, a lot of like negative Digivolution effects and everything only happen when you attack.
Yeah, that's true.
And like we were saying, maybe play Mag.
You could actually play the Blitz one because technically with its attack pop off, if you make it into a Blitz, if you make the Blitz Omnimon.
Oh, and then you attack with Blitz and everything.
And then would that pop
I just feel like the set 1 Omnimon can just attack multiple times.
That's true too.
And then you just activate.
It can, but remember that the only reason why. Okay, so you make a point about the whole Shaman thing before. Blue doesn't have that yet, where you can just make multiple attacks. So you're gonna make 2 attacks, but like you won't be able to make so many attacks with a set 1. So you gotta be careful with that too. So so Blitz might be a little better for that because
and you got to really run Sunamon, I think, in this. No, you can't because Sunamon has to be he's Garurumon and Omnimon specific.
Upamon, it's probably Upamon.
You're probably running Metal though as a supporter because Metal Garurumon is anti Digiburst. By the way, Metal Garurumon from set 5, its skill is when Digivolving, if this Digimon has a Digimon card with Garurumon in its name and its Digivolution cards, return one of your opponent's Digimon with on deletion to the bottom of their deck and trash all the Digivolution cards. Listen, you're going to hate me, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
True.
Like, you're going to hate that blue gets all these goodies that say, hey, screw you, but that's completely fine.
One thing I'm loving about, like, the blue, like, more than any other deck in this is, well, any other color right now, is that fact that you can, it actually kind of forces you to go back to the beginning. And just actually take the cards there. So this, if you actually want to build this deck, there's a speculation right now, but I think blue will be the cheapest one.
Like, if you just keep your cards and you don't keep selling your like trial deck cards and everything, you can just make Hexablamon when it comes out.
That's true.
And it doesn't require too much. You can use the promos and everything. If you don't get Blue Common, I don't know why you wouldn't get Blue Common. It's a rare.
He's cute. Fudge.
He's cute. You got the ice face and everything. And is that behind it, the artwork? I love the artwork so much.
That's actually
penguin.
There's a penguin behind it.
Actually, no. I think that might actually be his little in training form behind him.
It actually most likely is.
Who knows?
So you know what that means?
Training form behind him.
You know what we haven't got yet either? I just thought about this.
What's up?
Every single new set, we always get a new in training for each color. We really got red and blue. What are we gonna get for yellow?
Oh, purple, I actually have a few theories about that. For purple, I think purple might be a digimon because
I can see that.
Another digimon.
Yeah,
because of the Gallantmon line.
Yep,
but a purple one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And also for black, I kind of think it might.
Listen, we can talk about this all the time. We've taken off all of these good people's time.
Just facts.
And we've just completely been nerds to you all. I hope you guys enjoyed the first ever episode of Tamer Talk. This is one of many because they're gonna leak everything on their Twitter. They want us to get hyped, and we want to inform all of you. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope that you don't get tired of our voices anymore because we're planning on doing this a lot. Hit us up on Twitter. Fluky's on Twitch. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. Fluky's on Twitter. Infusion's going to eventually... We're going to force Infusion to make a channel. He's going to
get some sort of channel.
He's going to get something.
He's going to get a Patreon. I'm just messing
And
what did you guys think? I don't mind free money, but...
oh my gosh. Infusion is just the dude that hangs out with content creators but doesn't want clout.
I know, right?
At all. So that's the best thing about it. We're planning on having a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff planned for this entire podcast and everything. I think even like Digitlots, my good friend over there, he was talking about just like, he was offering to be our first special guest and everything.
That's dope.
I did a collab with Overground recently too. Well, he just recently had the How I Became a Digidestined series. Please go check him out. Hopefully we can even have him.
We can have him too. That'd be lit.
Nice.
I'm more than willing to collab with all of the Digitubers on YouTube if I have to, just to make sure that we can get this information out to you guys and get you guys excited for future Digimon cards. Peace out, guys.
Deuces.
Later.